Right on. Okay, welcome to Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports for another fantastic weekend of pool. We've got 18 matches on for this weekend, but tonight we're starting with a couple of great matches. We have Windross playing against Lennie Stein, and we've got Zayne Clarkson playing against Grueff. I'll call the players over and we'll have a little bit of a chat and see where they're at. And first player I'll call over is Windross. Mate, it's quite unusual to be having a little chat with you on our little money matches. Mate, we're usually doing the hard work behind the scenes, and but you're having a match tonight.
I am. Thank you for organising that. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a little while.
So you're playing Lennie?
Yeah, Lennie. I'm trying to think back. I don't think I've actually ever played him. I've seen him play a little bit, but never played against him. And I think that's pretty similar with my last couple of opponents I've had as well. So I actually don't know what to expect. I know Lennie's got a lot of experience, especially on the bigger stage. But who knows what's going to happen here?
Lennie's a legend of the game. He's been playing for 50 plus years. He's got plenty of experience.
Yeah.
How you been playing?
Honestly, not that much. I've only really been playing weekly in the leagues. Every now and then I've had a bit of a hit, trying to get a bit of time on the table, but I'm just overtaken by admin work with the Sunny Coast and with Southern Queensland, with running the CVCs and things like that at the moment. So I think that's just replication of last year, just spending a lot of time helping others play pool and not really worried about myself. So I know that you and I had a hit a couple of weeks ago, and I've come down a couple of days early this week to have a hit as well. So just getting used to the tables, which is good, and I feel like I'm queuing all right. Just we'll see how the brain goes.
Yeah, mate, I'm looking forward to watching you play. I know you're a good pool player. You've got plenty of experience yourself. I wish you all the best.
Thanks,
and enjoy the match.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate you bringing me on. Thanks, mate.
Okay, we'll get Lennie. Here he is. How are you, mate? Known you, Lennie, since I was a young fella, mate. Probably about 18, 19. No, actually, probably 20. Came up here when I was 20, 21.
What are you now?
48.
Spring chicken.
Just get that up close to your mouth. Yeah, so 48 now. I've really looked up to you as a pool player and learned a lot watching. And here I am getting to sit back and watch you play again, mate, in one of these money matches.
Yeah, I've learned a lot, but now I've got to try and just remember it all now.
Thank you for being part of this, mate. We love having people on our cards, and people, legends like yourself that have been around a long time and have got a lot of experience and a lot of time for the next generation of people.
Yeah, well, I'm actually giving a few coaching lessons to a few of the young ones now, and just trying to pass it on, mate. That's how I learnt. The older blokes taught me.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
For sure, like I said, we've all learnt watching you, mate, from the Harvey Bay days in the early, late
good old
90s.
days. Yeah.
And watching you do your thing, mate. Have you had any preparation for the match? Have you played a little bit?
I had a couple of sessions with Dean Jeremiah down here, and played well. I played really well, and but playing for cash is a different thing. Cash games aren't really my forte, so
okay.
I've got to try and. I just got some good advice. The money's gone, so don't worry about that now.
Yeah.
If you lose, you win. You lose nothing, but if you win, you win $2,000.
Mate,
I thought I might tuck that away.
Mate, you're a tough opponent, mate. You've been in these pressure situations many times before.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best, Lennie.
Thank you,
and
mate.
it'll be an honour to watch you play.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, now we'll call up Zayne Clarkson to have a little chat before his game. Zayne. Just hold this up to your mouth, mate, when you have a chat.
Okay.
How are you, bud?
I'm good. How are
I
you?
got the hand out here for a shake.
Well, that's not how I shake hands.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. All right, Zayne, mate, long hiatus from the game where, what are we, 10 years? Close to?
Pretty close. 8 years, I think. Yeah.
Eight years. You're back now?
It would seem so.
When you left 10 years ago, you were starting to really get on top of pool, you were sort of matching it with the VJs and the Jamie Whites and stuff. Do you think you're back to that level that you were prior to leaving?
It's hard to say, really. I mean, I feel like I'm hitting the ball just as well.
Yep.
It's different having the new rule changes.
Yep.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Mate, I wish you all the best for this match. I don't know if you know much about Gruffy.
0.
Okay, it's maybe better off you know nothing. Enjoy the match
I will.
and have fun.
Thank you very much.
Good on you, mate. Here he is, me good pal, Gruffy.
There you go, mate.
Yeah, really good.
Sorry.
We must have done 10 of these. I feel we've done 10. Put the microphone up to the mouth. Yeah, we've done about 10.
Yeah. The last couple haven't been great. I haven't probably put in the preparation I should.
Yes.
With work and that going on, but I haven't hit balls again for another week or so. But I'm just going to back the ability, mate, and jump on there and have another crack. But,
Mate, we love seeing you play.
Yeah.
We know that you play well under the pressure.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you know anything about your opponent. He
No,
doesn't.
mate.
He knows nothing about you.
Yeah, and likewise, I haven't even seen him hit one ball, to be honest. So I don't know what his caper is or.
Do you feel Gruff that's better to not know how your opponent...
I think so, because you're not going in there with any expectations, and you just going to play your own game and do what you have to do. So.
All right,
Yeah.
Gruff. Well, mate, play well.
Yeah.
Enjoy the match, and we'll have a debrief later.
Yeah, no worries. Good luck for your match tonight too, eh?
All the best, mate.
Play well. Cheers.
All right, so that's all we got for now. So we'll just get these games ready. We've got the referees tonight. We've got Jacko reffing one, and I think we have Alan Talbot reffing the other one. Emily's reffing one, and Jacko the other. Jacko? And Alan. Okay, Alan and Emily. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the matches that we've got on tonight, and we'll see you shortly in the commentary.
care, ladies and gentlemen. See ya. See ya. Bye, chicken. All right, so we're just lagging here, guys. Welcome to Reedy's 8-Ball Q Sports. May, June, money match events. We've got first timer in Zayne Clarkson. And we've got old timer Andrew Grueff. And we've got legend Lennie versus Coach Jay Windross. Brent's just having something to eat, and then him and the boys will come on commentary. And Andrew goes in off. I'd like to thank Emily Stevens and Alan Talbot for refereeing the matches tonight. We have Jacko on standby as well.
Gone in off on the break.
So Zayne used to be a snooker player. Just going to take these out of my ear because I'm hearing my own voice. So Jay's playing in his first money match that he's had for a while. I think he's only played in maybe one other one with us. That's a great shot from Zayne. Still on that red to go in the centre pocket. Can't tell if he's on that bottom one, but he can get position on it if he cuts that red into the centre. No, he's going to go for this bottom one. So I'm just going to mute this, guys, while I change over the device. Won't be a minute. Okay, so Brent's just calling over. I'll let him eat. No, James, eat your food. Eat. You eat. Don't listen to him. You listen to me.
Listen to her for a bit.
It's on all my shirts. For God's sake. Poor bloke's just ordered something to eat and Brent's called him over and says, bring your food.
Okay, am I on now?
Oh, you are now.
Yeah, guys, how are we? We've got Lennie at the table here. Some early nerves. Gruffy's been here.
It's a great shot for Grueff.
Gruffy's been here a lot before, and he doesn't feel the pressure like a lot of the players do, because he's had a number of these games. Always in the initial stages of these games, it's a settling in process. It's usually the first to settle that wins the first few. Nice shot by Gruffy. Played it great. Nice start for the Grueff. Nice little pot out. It's incredible how much these first couple of frames, when you win that first one, that you just get that little bit of confidence you get from it, and it really helps you to settle in. Settling in is so important. In my money match I think it was, I don't know, a month ago, I just didn't settle. Well, he starved me at table time, but I found it really hard to settle, and I lost the first set 9-1, and I kept thinking, geez, I wish I could settle a bit, and it's not easy. It's one of them hard things in pool. I suppose you just got to concentrate as hard as you can, and hopefully it comes. Lennie on the black over here.
No, he's not. Oh.
He's on the black.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking
He's
at
got a bit of
different
a
one.
nick back into the corner. Put a little bit of left-hand side on this ball. Or right-hand side, either one.
What side do you want there?
Oh, he's
Gruffy will be red.
gone for the double. Okay, I thought he might have cut that. He's left Jay a regulation snooker here, I'd say, where he just rolls onto this.
Did I not say no tracksuit pants in my post? No tracksuit pants.
Oh well.
No thongs, no tracksuit pants.
Didn't get the snooker, so he's left Lennie a piece of this black. There's not really a lot Lennie can do here. Sort of leaves it. Maybe all you can do is you try and play for the Chinese snooker where you leave it right on it.
It's all right.
There's
That's
still,
my
there's
OCD.
still not heaps you
Turn
can
it
do.
around.
There's not a sort of a safe place we can leave this white. So, or maybe you could double it off the red. Tough shot. Okay, he's just gone. Oh, he's tried to play it off there, and
Yeah.
you know what? He's definitely got a result here, and that's pool.
Go one more. Yeah.
Ness, are you on the commentary with me?
I can be. I am. Here I am. Why, do you want to talk to me?
Yeah, we may as well have a chat.
Oh. What, because you haven't seen me all day?
Jay's left Lennie this shot here. He hasn't got where he wanted to for safe. He's just got a little clip in.
And Lennie on the
there's
board.
your first one. 1-0 to Lennie.
Lennie is... Lennie's that side. He's red. Thanks, Dom. Be different tomorrow. You're all going to do your own. It's all live scoring tomorrow. Oh. That was close. So what does Gruffy have to do?
We're just saying about Gruffy. He does settle in quite quickly. He just the pressure doesn't seem to bother Gruffy too much in these things, does it, Nessie?
No. And he's
a seasoned campaigner.
He is, and he's wearing one of our shirts, which is great. It's a great shot by Grueff.
Okay, the transition's a little bit tough there for Grueff. From one ball to the other. He can give himself a shot, but then, yeah, this is hard. Very tough middle pockets. If people
well.
haven't played on the Supreme tables, they are very, very tough middle pockets, the Supreme tables. You only have to be out a smidgen and you miss. So there's extra shots in these games sometimes where you feel you're going to get back to the table, but you're not going to get back, and you do get back because something's missed into the middle.
Zayne's been putting in a lot of time.
There's Zayne here. Zayne's been playing a lot. He's had 10 years. If anyone can see him on the stream, he's got the arms the size of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ex-bodybuilder, power lifter.
You can let me know, guys, how the stream is, how it's looking on your end. Just let me know in the chat.
He's playing nice and methodical at the moment. Nice and calculated, slow and calculated. I'm right behind his arm, it's perfect. Just rolled probably an extra 8 inches
Thanks,
further than what
okay.
he'd like to here. It's just going to lose the white a little bit. Might have to just clip it in and go up and down to get on this ball, Zayne. Or he might take it long. Any questions
Thank you.
from anyone? Anyone wants to know about matches this weekend? Anyone who'd like to play on one
Now,
of these
did he-
cards
did he-
going forward?
Now, Brent, did he have to? Thanks, Dave. Did he have to belt that so hard then?
Say that again?
Did he have to belt that so hard then?
No, he was just trying to get position. He took it down the top. I thought he could cut that into the middle, but
Yeah.
it wasn't to be. And Gruffy sort of played a little bit
he's
of a
come a
pot
bit too
safety
far.
here. But me knowing Gruffy will probably tap in a nice little snooker here, get his ball out into the open, and get some percentages happening.
He is the cut king. Can you read this? Can you read that screen or without glasses,
Just travelled a little bit far there.
Brent? Can you read the comments without glasses from where you are?
Hey
He needs
Dave,
glasses
how are you,
these
mate?
days.
Good to hear from you. Hope you're well. I hope Lisa's well. I hope you enjoyed the streaming this weekend. There's some great matches on, mate.
Absolute crackers.
Can't wait to get you on one of these, Davo. I think maybe our next card, once we get back from England, we'll try and get you on. Zayne's knocked in an okay ball.
Now, does he just tap up under this and just
It's
give
hard,
him,
it's
give
hard
him
to
another
tap up.
snooker or
It's
what?
hard to tap up under this to get the. Yeah, it's better to turn it off. Turn that one off as well, please.
No, leave it on.
Why?
That's not moving the light.
No, it's blowing on us, not on the tables.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's more on us. You're
So
not
he's
turning
gone-
my fan off. You can go sit somewhere else.
So he's gone for a tap up. I think
Yeah,
he's
I thought he might
partially
go for a
snookered
tap.
him. Okay, just missed that. I thought he could see a piece of that. Obviously he couldn't because he tried to swerve around that.
No one's turning my fan off.
Here's a
I get shot, they turn my fan off.
Jay's missed out on getting it under the snooker. And Zayne's got the screw back down the rail to get on a black, near the black spot.
Lennie's got ball in hand.
He's just got to be cued nicely. Just cue these nice. Yeah, they are quite tough, those shots. You have to cue them in nice and delicately. Don't try and hit them too hard because they will spit out.
Nice,
Grueff has
Grueff.
played a nice shot
He's
there.
playing well. Lennie had ball in hand there, so he's on the out. Nice, Grueff.
Yeah, nice shot from Gruffy.
That's great.
Gets the 2-0 lead. Zayne looks... He's okay, Zayne. He's going very slow, but probably needs to try and pick up a little bit of momentum and play with a little bit more confidence. I know it's really hard to say that when you're in the moment and playing under the lights. It's not easy, but he's playing very temperamental.
Temperamental.
Lennie's got a little. It's got to roll into the middle to get onto the black for the same middle. No.
No, he's missed it.
He's missed that one. Okay, a bit of nerves on both tables, Messi. Although
Yeah.
Gruffy's looking nice.
He is. You realise that you don't actually have to sit here. You actually could sit over there if you needed to.
Yeah.
They're portable now. Who got that one?
One to Jay.
One to Jados. There we
One
go.
apiece. But I might sit over here with Jacko. I might take that with Jacko, and while he's at the scoreboard, we'll have a chat.
Okay. Just remember that you're not on mute.
All right, Jacko, I'm going to mic you up.
Mic me up, mate.
There we go, mic you up. I think you just clip that into your shirt or something, and I think that's all you got to do, mate. We're on.
Perfect.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, buddy. And
I
yourself?
actually feel that this is probably the best place to watch it.
Mate, it is. It is.
I think we've got the front row
I
seats.
dread sitting over where Nessie is, mate. You got computers and whatnot in front of you, and it's makes it a bit difficult to see anything, really, especially being down that low.
What have you noticed so far? I've just seen that I thought Zayne's looking a little bit, methodical and slow and calculated,
Mate,
but
he
maybe
is.
lacking a touch of confidence, maybe
I
too.
was about to say he's lacking a little bit of confidence
And polish.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, he's definitely playing a very strategic, calm game. But a couple of his shots, where it sort of needed to count, is what's letting him down a little bit.
Yeah, just got to let that arm go.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. That's exactly
You're
right.
someone
You'll stay
who's had a crack at these money
Yes,
games, mate.
Yeah. And if you don't deal with pressure very well, then it sort of makes it difficult. But if you can, sort of overcome that pressure, it makes it a lot easier to play the game and play your game. You know what I mean? Because if you put under pressure, you start playing their game, and it makes it a bit harder on yourself.
For sure. Okay, so you've just gone for a kiss there. Hasn't landed nice. He's got to be careful, Zayne, that this doesn't get too far away from him, this match.
Yeah.
We're losing a couple more in a row and he gets to 4-0 down or whatever, and you just got to be careful he doesn't get too far.
That's exactly right. You start getting that far down, and it starts attacking your own confidence, and so it comes down to that nerve thing again, But if you can overcome that, which I thought, he has played a lot of pool in his time, from what I've heard. He's definitely not new to the game. But yeah, if he can overcome that, I think he'll do quite well. He's just got to get his foot foot in the front door, you know.
I'm looking over at this other table. Lennie, have you had a look at sort of both games?
Mate, I've sort of been trying to watch both games, yeah. You know, obviously I haven't really watched too much of Lennie's game, but, you know, we all know that Lennie's a good player.
Yeah, Lennie is a good player. It's just, mate, it's just like I was saying when I was over there. It's just the settling in stage and the pre-match nerves, and then when you get on there and under the lights, it's not easy. Do you want to tell the viewers about how that feels when you have your first match out there?
Mate, I deal with confidence quite well. You know, being I don't know why I deal with it quite well, but I actually like the pressure.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it makes me play better in you know, in some way, which is a bit strange to a lot of people, but yeah, no, it's when you're on the table, mate, it's sort of a totally different ball game. Especially when you've got people watching, you know there's people supporting you and stuff like that, and you know you're not only doing it for yourself, but you want to make those people proud as well, you know. So it does come down to you know, you do really have to back yourself when you're in this sort of game, mate. It's
Just watching
Gruffy play. That was a great safety.
Gruffy playing here. Well, you know, he's
promoted both of his balls.
You know, he's got both styles of games.
So you know, because you're so far away from the actual connection, it is a little bit crackly.
Okay.
Talk a bit louder.
It's not too bad, but it's a little bit crackly. So if you can come closer to because the connection there is plugged into the computer.
Okay.
Gruffy's
To go over here.
Gruffy's. Okay, we can go to the side.
Just move over there.
Take one of them, or the scoreboards, or
Do you need them for the cameras?
oh, they need them for the cameras, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, I've got you. Yeah.
That's all right. I can jump up.
Oh, no, you don't need them for the cameras, just for the players. But that's all right.
Oh, okay.
The players can see.
Hopefully over here the mic might be a little bit better. Not as crackly.
Yeah, so I was just watching Lennie. Lennie started to look better in that frame, started to cue a nice ball. But he's got the nerve as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, from what I've seen in his last match, mate, he played quite a... Oh, he's got a bit of a luck there. The old Grueff on the table one.
They just hang in these pockets.
They do, mate, they do. As soon as you chuck new felt on them, if they're touching the side rail, they slide.
Joe's about to take the win here for this frame.
Yeah, I think
and
so,
go. I
mate.
think the score line is 1-1.
So I think Jay might be 1 up now.
Yeah, 2-1 up.
2-1 up on that one.
Gruffy and I have played a lot of sessions together, so he's, you know, I play as you know, quite a safe kind of a game.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
So,
we've had a few matches ourselves.
and he likes to, you know, throw in some safe as well. So he's got both styles.
He definitely styles of game. I actually really enjoy playing Grueff. You know, when I first started playing pool, one of my first ever matches at Snooker World was actually against Gruffy. And, you know, he's not only a good pool player, but he's also a gentleman of the game, you know. Like, while I was playing him, he was helping me out a lot while I was playing him.
Yeah,
and whatnot,
that's really
so
nice.
He is, you know, a gentleman of the game. And
This one here, just roll through. I don't know if you notice when they're over pockets like this, they can get funny kind of bounces off.
Kicks off the jaws, mate, if
jaws.
they're deep in the pocket.
Yeah.
Playing
Like
side,
that. That's
a very shallow bounce.
He got luck there.
Yeah, if he had caught that, you know, a couple more mil to the left-hand side,
But that's it.
definitely would have.
It hits the knuckle. at the
And it
point
kills
of
the ball.
And it shoots it in any direction.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I've
you
played
have
a
to be
few of
careful.
them, and they've actually, you know, you play them at a little bit of pace, and it just kills the white. You know, you get absolutely no reaction off it at all. But that's Gruffy 3 up, I think.
Gruffy, just change that.
The 2. Flip it over from the back, Gruff. From the back.
So you're not refereeing this first one. Did they have dibs on who was refereeing, Jacko, or what was the go?
I'm not sure what happened with the first one. I thought Zayne and Grueff weren't actually having a ref, but then Alan Talbot obviously jumped in and started reffing. And they might have changed their decision or something. But no, it's going to be a long weekend, mate, and I'm sure there's plenty of matches that I will be refereeing. I'm looking forward to refereeing your match.
Yeah,
that'll be an exciting one, mate. Always. Not only am I refereeing the match, but I'm also watching class pool, and when you're focused on pool that much, you sort of, you learn as well as, do the refereeing sort of things, so.
You're definitely always learning in this game. I've been playing it now for 30 years or something, mate, probably a bit older than what you are. How old are you?
Mate, I turned 29 yesterday.
So I've been playing probably as long as you've been alive, and I'm still learning, Jacko.
Yeah, that's it, mate, that's it. Not a day will go by where you won't learn, mate. Lennie looks like he's got one trouble ball over there.
I think he probably knocks this red into the middle now and gets that out. He's got an angle to get that out straight away. And if he finesses the kiss, he can stay on this other one up the top.
Up the top, yeah.
Yeah, and he's played that really well. Really well.
Not sure what angle he's got. That yellow that's closest to the rail might come. Oh no, he's gone under it. That was a good shot. He's played that well. So Lennie should be on the out here.
Yeah, just decelled a little bit on that ball.
He did, mate. There was he didn't get the pull back on that white that he wanted. But Lennie being a master of the sport, mate, I'm sure he can work something out with his talent.
Oh, incredible.
He's held that beautifully on the yellows. Bit of a tight match over here on table 1.
What do we got? Pair of twos? I don't know. Did Jay win the last one?
Yeah, we've got a pair of twos, mate. Pair of twos on table 2.
Happy birthday, mate, for, was it yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Happy birthday, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
29 yesterday.
Yeah.
You said that, you didn't want to play a money game, on this weekend because it was your birthday.
Yeah, mate, yeah. I had plans to go out drinking, but,
obviously
life got in the road. And didn't end up going out drinking, and, could have probably played, but that's okay. It doesn't matter, mate. There's plenty more.
How you feeling now, mate? Is the health good?
Mate, yeah, health's coming good, mate. I'm on the mend, which is always good. A lot of support from everyone around me. It helps bring you up as well. So when there's a downtime, you can't focus on the downtime. You've got to sort of look at the brighter side,
Yeah, so shout out to Jacko. He had some health issues there, a couple of weeks back, was it? About a month back now?
Yeah, mate. It was 1st of May.
And also a shout out to one of my great mates, Peter Watt.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Well, we're on the stream. We're on the commentary. We shout out to my mate Peter Watt. Had a health issue about 2 weeks ago, and we wish him all the best.
Yes, mate. Yeah, he's wish him a speedy recovery, mate. He's a brilliant person. He's well known in the pool scene.
Just a legend of pool. So
100%,
Pete said he was going to tune in tonight and have a little look. So we wish him all the best too.
Yeah, 100%.
Hello, mate.
I'm sure he'll get better, mate. He's a very strong-minded man, and I'm sure he'll overcome it. But sending fair wishes to his family and himself.
Okay, so Jay's okay. He's put it around the angles.
Lost the white there.
Lost the white a little. I'm not sure if he's got anything. Maybe he might probably has a cannon.
I think he wanted that white to slow up a little bit, mate.
We are in the car park over here.
We are, mate. We are.
It's hard to see what sort of angles we are.
Mate, when we're sitting 6 metres away from the table, it's sort of hard to see a ball in.
Gruffy, this hasn't come out great for Grueff.
Mate, it hasn't.
This would be a time where Zayne might be able to capitalise and throw in a couple of Joey Belugas.
Yeah, mate. If he can... he's played a containing shot.
Not bad. This is where I tuck up here.
You do, mate. You do. And you do it very well.
And I just come off the edge of this one that's closest to the back rail.
Yes.
And
yes.
tuck it right
Sit underneath it, mate.
Yeah. But they can go wrong.
Jay's played a
Jay's played
lovely
the cannon.
cannon there. So I think we've got 2 all on table 2, and we have 3-0 to Gruffy at the moment on table 1.
Okay,
Jay's just lost the white there.
lost the white and he's snooking himself here. He's very disappointed with himself.
He is, mate. I heard you yesterday having a bit of a chat to him about losing the white.
I thought losing is cool.
And funnily enough, it was every time he lost the white.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Zayne over here.
Zayne's on yellows here. He could.
He's going to play a cannon, I think.
I think that might be his best shot, mate. I feel that if he plays the ball up the rail, it's going to, it's a better chance to play the cannon. And he has.
Still a lot of work to go.
There is a lot of work.
I'm tapping again here, Jacko.
Yes, mate.
Call me a tapper or whatever you want. But I'm tapping again.
Mate, the Reed's just got a safe game that not many other people have, mate. And, when you've played many frames with Brent, you think to yourself, oh, I think I know what he's going to do here, and then he does something completely different out of the ordinary that no one would think of. And you think, well, I thought I knew what he was doing, but clearly not.
Okay, so Jay's got back to the table. Oh, he might have a flick on the black. Not sure, can't tell.
As we said before, we are 6 metres away from the other table, so...
Hasn't got down on that very good. Hello, darling.
I don't
How are
think he
you?
wanted that...
How are you?
Good, you smell good. Let me smell you again.
Get in there.
How are you?
I don't think he wanted that kiss on the black, mate. I think he wanted to run past that. Zayne on table 1 here.
Okay, well, it's containing.
Yeah, it is a containing shot, mate. He's definitely, he's sort of, made Grueff have a shot at it, I
know Grueff, he'll just flick off the edge of this and get the snooker.
Yeah, get the snooker, I think, mate, is the way to go.
Okay.
He's definitely got enough.
No,
he's not.
he's
He might be pulling the white back down to the bottom row.
3-0 Gruffy.
That was a great attempt.
Yeah, actually,
great
not
attempt.
really
That
a
was
good containing shot as
yeah,
well.
mate. Yeah.
We've got the commentary here, Anthony. We've got Anthony. No, it's all right. We've got Anthony here, one of my teammates and good mates. Didn't realise that we're doing commentary from the car park.
It's good sitting this high because you can see the table. Well, when we were sitting where we were before, you could see the tables perfectly, but
Needs to get it over. Yeah.
That was,
with those sort of shots, Jacko, you want to get them right in the middle of the table. You want to get them right over pockets.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's sort of playing a shot like that. It's sort of a shot to nothing when they turn out like that. You've really got to sort of either insist on making sure they're over the pocket, like you just said, or making sure they're in the centre of the table to leave yourself an easier shot.
Very interesting shot by Grueff. I just thought that he needed to have a bit of a go at that ball.
Well,
because he
Zayne,
wasn't leaving him much.
That's exactly right. And considering Zayne does have a dead ball, there was no harm in having a legitimate attempt at that red.
See, the thing is with Gruffy, he has a go at that one up the rail, makes it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's then got a shot on the black.
And then he's got a shot to nothing on the black
yeah.
while his other ball's safe.
That's exactly right, mate. Yeah. I haven't really seen much of what's going on table 2 over here, so. Okay, so we've got Lennie on reds. Oh, he's played a shot up the rail. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone in. Not sure what sort of
quite
angle
tight.
he's got on this black over here, Jay.
It's a tight feeling kind of match over there, isn't it?
Mate,
It's
it
a
is,
bit-
it is.
It's a bit
It's very,
like it's quite
very
nervy.
even. Yeah,
Very
it-
nervy match.
Seems to be very even, but it's not looking like either of them are getting any decent breaks.
That's what I'm saying. Mate, when you hit a ball that well, why don't they drop?
There's no reason why that shouldn't have dropped.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't they drop when they hit them that well?
And he didn't hit it at pace, so there was no reason for that not to drop.
Yeah.
Considering these tables only got refelted, 6 weeks ago, there was, that should have dropped for sure.
Zayne's going to get on the board here.
Zayne is, mate, and hopefully that might be the confidence booster that he needs to sort of put him in the game.
Over there, I think we've got 3-2 to Jay.
3-2 to Jay, I'm pretty sure, over there, mate. Lennie's just potted one off the break. Still a tight little cluster in the middle.
Oh, once you move one of those, I think they're all quite free, actually. I mean, yes, we are a long way away, but if you can move,
I don't.
or maybe he hasn't got a starter.
I don't
maybe
think that yellow goes under the black.
I'm thinking reds for sure.
Mate, reds is probably the ball. I would say it's a bit hard to see from over here what sort of angles and stuff that he's got, but he has gone reds, mate. So
yeah, I don't think he's got much now.
I don't
here.
think so.
Very hard to see.
I don't know if he can get down past the black there down the rail either onto that red. Okay, there was obviously plenty of room between that ball.
And he's hit it well.
He has,
It
yeah.
looks like he's got one danger. Well, I can't see again. I think we're in a terrible spot to see the table.
Mate, we're definitely in a terrible spot to see table 2.
Table 2. See table 1 well.
Well, mate, we can see table 1 fantastic. Gruffy's scratched the break there. Lennie's just played it safe. I don't think he had much of an option. He sort of promoted one of the semi-dead balls that he had. Left Jay in a bit of a tight situation. Doesn't look like Jay has much of a clean shot on any of them, really. And Jay's returned the favour.
Don't put that cue there, Gruff. I just don't want someone to step on it. Where can we put it where it's...
So I'm going to cue over here.
Okay.
So we've got a bit of back and forth safety on table 2.
Okay.
Zayne's just played a bit of a loose
They're
shot on that.
they're quite tight down the rail, aren't they?
Mate,
You've got to
they
be so
are.
nice on them.
You
watch it on the streams. You watch the ultimates, and you watch it. They seem to do it so easy, don't
Mate,
they?
they do.
And you feel every time they have one down the rail, they knock it in.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, and you're thinking to yourself, well, hang on a minute, why can't I do that? And it definitely comes down to the time and the effort that you're putting in on the table. But even players of the calibre like yourself and Rusty and all those sorts of boys, mate. They're still doing the exact same thing.
And they're missing balls down the rail.
That's exactly right, mate. So it's not. It's not something that you can ever perfect. But it is definitely something that you can get better at for sure. I think we've got a turnover on table 2. I'm not sure if Lennie tried to play it safe there or whether he just missed the pot.
What balls is?
So Jay's on yellow.
Okay.
So Jay's got one ball at the bulk ender there.
He's queued up really nicely. Has
Zayne did
Zayne.
queue that quite
Queued up beautiful. Okay, so did Jay.
Jay queued
There's
that
some-
nicely.
there's
If he can work out a transfer ball to get the white back up this end of the table, mate,
You could go now.
he could, mate. He could backspin this up the top, which is exactly what he's done. He just doesn't want to go in off.
Okay.
Commentator's curse is exactly what's happened.
When you're playing those shots, you just got to pick a spot on the rail
Mate,
instead of just coming back. You gotta
instead
pick
of just pulling it back, you sort of got to
Yeah,
aim for a spot.
a spot on the side rail, a spot on the top rail.
Yeah, even
because
if you do have to play a little bit of English side or something like that, you know, it sort of it saves yourself, if anything. It looks like Lennie might be on the out here from
this will be
table two.
threes.
This will be no.
Was it 3-2?
I think it was 3-2
to Jay.
To Jay, mate.
So this will be threes.
I think it's a pair of threes over there, mate. Grueffy's played a lovely shot down the rail there.
Out of all the players, just watching him at the moment, Grueffy looks to have settled the best.
He does, mate. He does. He's very calm, very cool, calm, and collective. You know, and as I said, you know, I've never really seen Grueffy play many of his money matches, so I'm not sure how he generally performs in them, or whether he
he's
does.
good under the pressure.
He's good under the pressure. Yeah, okay.
He likes this arena.
Yeah.
And he's got a good, you know, he's got both styles of games.
Yeah. Zayne's got a bit of a hard choice here. So he can, Zayne can sort of push the white onto the rail over here and snooker him from the angle that I can see. See what he does here. So he's had a crack
So
at it.
he's on, Gruffy's on the red, yeah?
Yeah, Grueffy's on the red, mate. Yeah.
One nice double, and the outs there.
Yeah. Oh. That was a great effort. That was a great attempt at the double there.
Good little turnout here at Snooker World,
Mate,
Jacko.
there's probably, I reckon there would
70,
be
80 people
70
here.
or 80 people in here for sure, yeah.
Come down, have a drink.
Yes,
There's
mate,
there's
yeah.
a food truck. I
For
just
sure,
had
there is a food truck outside,
I just had
yeah.
a lamb roti or something.
A lamb roti. How was that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
I was actually standing out the front thinking to myself, what is a roti? I've never even heard of it, and it doesn't sound pleasant. But I mean,
But it tastes
you know,
good.
if there's people eating it, it must be all right.
It's not a lamb dog, if that's what
No,
you're thinking.
yeah. Got the Rottweilers running around the car park in the pen.
Okay, he's just turned it over.
Yeah, Zayne's turned it over there. He's still left him a shot, mate, but it's it's definitely a low percentage shot on that. Yeah,
He's
I
gone
think
for the nick, and he's
he's missed it completely there. So that'll be ball in hand for Zayne.
yeah. It's good that he asked the referee, is it okay if I grab it?
Yeah,
And if
that's
the
enough.
referee goes, that's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah,
You're a
100%,
referee. If your opponent says to you, "Can I grab the white?" What do you say?
Oh, of course I can.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course. You know, and it's as I said before, it is a gentleman's game. You know, so and you know, all these boys do have a general common courtesy. You know, and it's not hard, and it goes a long way. So these are on the table, guys. You know, just remember, common courtesy goes a long way. I think it's another back and forth frame over here on the on table 2, mate.
Okay, hasn't really left.
He hasn't left Gruffy much, mate.
What I've noticed in Zayne, and it's early doors, is just that you've got to try and just be a little bit more precise with your safety on your white.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
And just make it as hard as possible and make sure that you get that white where you want, around about.
Yeah, that's
he's sort
exactly
of
right.
not thinking about the white so much, where he's going for his safe as much.
Yeah, mate.
And a couple of times I watched him in one of the frames where he elected to take the outs on where he should have just
tapped up, which is what I think he's going to do here, mate. I think he's just going to roll up on this and lay it up behind.
And that's a nice shot.
Which is a great shot, mate. Not sure if he's left an edge on that red. Bit hard to see from this angle, but I mean, that yellow sitting over the pocket there, I'm sure he would have loved to have been a little bit closer to that pocket. That was a great effort.
What a shot,
That was
Gruffy.
a great effort from
Awesome,
Grueff.
mate.
I was just about to say that yellow there, I'm sure Zayne would have loved that to have been in the pocket. That being there, it sort of creates a large pocket.
We'll move that barrel.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Had to do
Big
some.
calf. No, she's just moving the barrel. It's a good idea. That's a good idea. I was thinking the same thing as well, Kath. Okay, I just missed what happened there while we were rolling barrels over there.
Mate, yeah, I think Zayne played a safety and left the white under the black down the top end of the table. And then Grueff's gone for a two-rail escape and missed the object ball. That was a great shot there from Zayne. Now he's got to try and get himself into a position where he can land comfortable to...
where he can just get natural on the...
Yeah, that's exactly right. And he needs to play it confident, you know.
I'm taking this ball that he's closest to first.
Yeah, I am too, down the bottom end, yep.
Yeah, look, it doesn't matter either way.
No, but you're also... the yellow at the top end of the table, you've also got a natural angle when you cut that in to get onto the black.
Yeah, look, I actually think he's gone the right way. I was going to go the other ball first, but yeah, I like the way he's gone.
Yep.
You can either screw here.
I would have played the opposite way just for the sake of playing the way he did.
He's got into that nicely.
He did play that very nicely.
Very missable, these shots.
100%, mate. We were only just talking about these before.
Of these earlier in practice,
yes.
And we're on commentary here. How are you, Steve? We've just got we're all mic'd up.
And as you said, mate, they are a missable shot.
They're very
That's
missable,
exactly
and you know
what's
what?
Happened.
You cue them real softly, and you miss them. You cue them hard, you miss them.
That's exactly right. There's no happy medium on those shots, and we were actually trying to work out why. But we still haven't come down to the factor on why they're not.
You're just going to try and be closer to the shots if you're going to take them on.
Mate, that's exactly right. You've always said to me, if your object ball is any more than 8 inches away from the ball from your white, then you know there's a good chance that you're going to miss it over pot it. You know, so it makes it hard when you're trying to move the white around the table as much as you can to be able to get perfect position. But no one's perfect, mate. You know, and the more practice you get, the better you'll get. So.
Okay, just watching Jay on that table.
We've got, Jay's played a lovely shot there to promote his yellow.
Oh, he's set now.
Yes, mate. It doesn't
That's
look
a nice promotion over there. It got a good kiss.
Mate, it did. Jay doesn't look like he's going to do much wrong here. I don't think.
Yep, played that well.
You played that beautifully, mate.
Mate, all you just do is just jack up a little bit, and
Where are you playing the yellow near the black, mate? Are you playing
Well,
playing that under the red at the top corner, or are you playing that to the middle?
well, it depends. Yeah, Jay's played it right because
Yeah.
you probably got a bigger pocket. We're on the live stream. Yeah, how are you, mate? Yeah, I think he's played it well. Yeah.
Mate, he has played that
Lovely
quite well,
cures,
yeah.
Jay
Yeah,
is.
he's beautiful cures, mate. So I think we've gone 4-3 up to Jay on table 2. The fans are getting behind him. The Sunny Coast boys. I'm sure he'd love the fact that the Sunny Coast boys have come to support him.
Well, hey mate, you've walked through here twice now, right? Don't walk through here again, please. Right, we've got a live stream going on. You've walked through here twice, okay? Please don't do that.
So we've got a few there's a bit of a scatter on table 1. Nothing's really sort of landed nicely. There's definitely no clear outs. They're going to have to do a bit of work on both colours. Zayne's chosen red there. Do you think what's your perception on that, mate?
Mate, while it's look, you know, had he potted one? He'd already potted a red, has he?
No,
or is it
I
open?
think that was his first red, mate. So I think.
So it's open?
No. So he had already potted a red.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong. Gruffy might have potted the first ball, but he was red.
What do we got? 4-3. Who's blue over there, Jacko?
So 4-3, I believe, is Jay.
Okay. He's played that well, Grueff. Oh,
He's got an unlucky kiss on
bit
that.
stiff. Okay, so if you're Zayne, you've probably got 2 pretty trouble balls, and you've probably got to go early to get it out.
Mate, you definitely want to try and promote it early while you've still got a couple of others on the table to try and help you get back to it if it doesn't go to plan.
It's definitely not an easy out.
Hey, Rudy, can you grab me a Gatorade as well?
Yeah.
Grab
Actually,
your-
do you reckon?
grab yourself a drink.
No, we're all right.
Yeah, any colour, doesn't matter. Cheers. Oh, it's going up. It's all good. No disturb.
Yeah, so he's going this one. Interesting. And if it's on, why not? Why not? If it's on and you can get it out of there, okay.
Mate, I don't. I was going to say I didn't think it was on.
Yeah, I was
he did have
thinking.
to play
I was
that.
thinking he needed to dislodge that.
Yeah,
and just
I would
just
have
knock
gone
on
the
in.
promotion over that one. I definitely wouldn't have played that as a direct ball.
How's Jay landed there? He's landed quite straight. I think he'd be okay there.
Mate, Jay is on reds over there, is he, or is he on yellows, mate?
Okay. Gruffy knocking in a good ball at the moment.
Gruffy's actually playing quite smooth, mate. He hasn't sort of made any massive errors.
He's just knocking in a good ball.
He
might get a bit.
might have lost a white there a little
Lost
bit.
the white.
He has. And we've all done it, mate,
And we continue to do it.
and we continue to do it. So he's played a lovely shot there. He's pulled himself back into it a little bit.
See, Zayne's coming to the table, and he's just, he's not. I think he's only got one option in mind. Is just the attack.
Yes, mate. Yeah, he's not looking at any safeties.
The thing
by
is,
the
you've
looks
got
of it.
you have to, like Jacko, if there's something that I can teach you in this game, that it's just not all attack.
Yes,
okay?
mate. Yep.
You need to look where his balls are,
Of course, yep.
and where you can knock your balls out and play a percentage sort of shot.
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Here, Zayne, he can attack here, and
Yeah, he has to play the
player.
cannon. He has to play the cannon here.
yeah.
Yeah. That was a bit of a risky shot, but there wasn't really much that he could have done with that.
And all Grueff will do here is he won't have a crack here. Whereas
I don't think he's going to, mate. I actually think he might just lay it up
No,
on
he
the.
just gets his ball over the pocket.
Yeah, mate. And he doesn't really need to. That's exactly what I thought he was going to do.
Looks like there's a few J fans over on that side.
Yes, mate. Yeah, all the Sunny Coast boys.
Jay's just gone a long one down the bottom, and okay, sort of plays into Lennie's hand a lot now. As you know, when they've got one ball left, and
Mate, that's
the
exactly
other,
right. There's a lot of traffic on the table. Makes it hard to.
Zayne's played a great shot there.
Zayne
Nice
has
safe
played
shot.
a great shot.
And Lennie's
safety.
played a bit of pot safety as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Lennie was intending on the pot safety, but he definitely got it. That's for sure.
Well played. And there's still a fair bit of work for Zayne.
Mate, there is. He's got that one ball on the rail. That's sort of.
Do you reckon you can clip the middle one in and get it out? Or is it too fine, or you will get the cannon? I think clipping it into the middle.
I didn't think the cannon was actually working. I was actually thinking about the face cut of the ball that was against the rail, and then running the white down into the bottom corner.
Okay.
Where that red is.
Grueff will knock these in.
Mate, I have high hopes that he would knock these ones in.
Probably his black is his trickiest one. Although, again, this is no certainty. This one that he's taking
that's
on
exactly
along
right. It's
either
one of
rail.
those shots that we were talking about before, that's down the rail. It's never a
There you
see.
go.
There you go.
That
shot is
people watch
not a
this
gimme.
on the stream and they go, "Oh, how did he miss that?"
Yeah,
but,
mate. Yeah,
can you tell
it's only 8 inches away from the pocket, mate. But these pockets are just you play that on an international table, and you could knock that in 8 times out of 10.
So you're talking about what the 7-foot table?
The 7 foot, yeah. You play that sort of shot on a 7-foot table.
Oh, if you're not missing.
Yeah, you're not missing.
No.
But you play them on these sorts of tables.
You've got to be very accurate.
100%, and it doesn't matter how well you hit it. It can still rattle in the jaw.
And stay over.
It just stays over the pocket.
Jay's missed that
Jay's
one.
missed
And
that one.
Here's Gruffy. Gruffy looking good. Got to execute these ones. These are the ones that are easily underdone.
Mate, they are.
You decelerate.
You do, mate, and
You've got to get into it.
you take these ones for granted.
And you know what?
Gruffy's done. He's lost the wide a little bit there. I think we're talking about under hitting them, and Gruffy comes out here and.
I put a bit of side on these.
Mate, 100%, I do too. I
Put a bit of
always
side
play
to
a
flick
little-
them in.
Yeah. Which Gruffy's done. He's played a fantastic
good
shot.
potter, isn't
He's brilliant potter, mate. Brilliant potter.
he? Great potter.
So I think that's 5-1 to Gruffy now. Can you just flip your score, Gruff? Gruffy, can you just flip your score, bro?
Sorry, mate?
Flip your score.
Just when are you having a break? 8 frames?
8 frames, yeah.
8 frames. 8 frames.
So Jay's
going up and down to
Jay's
hit
gone
this
up and
softly.
down. I think
And-
he might have got that one in, mate.
Geez, he just tried to nestle it over.
Just tried to lay up on that, mate. I don't think he wanted that one in.
How are you, mate?
That's not how he, mate.
Shot, Gruff.
Thanks, Mark.
Gruffy looking cool, calm and collective, having a bit of a nibble
Oh, yeah.
halfway through his frame.
Mate, it's like he's just here for a Monday night session with
Mate,
you.
it is, isn't it?
Monday night session.
You know, and that's no disrespect to his opponent, mate.
No,
that's
no,
just
just
that's
him.
just how he is.
Yeah, but it's taken him, you know, a number of matches to get that. He just loves. He's told me he loves it out there.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. He, you know, coming off a loss last time he played. You know, he's still cool, calm, and collective this match. You know, so it doesn't obviously affect him too much of his previous matches. But
so we got who we got? What do we got on Lennie's game?
So we've got Lennie on yellows, mate. Jay's on red. I think Lennie might be going for another safety here.
Yeah, he will. Lennie, one of the old school players that plays both styles as well, very well.
Yes, mate. Yeah, he's
Lennie's 68-year-old.
He's looking good for his age, isn't he?
Looking unreal.
Mate. Must be those fast cars that he keeps buying.
A Maserati. And Jay's just come out of that, and yep,
he's played a great shot.
Nice
there.
shot.
Hasn't overplayed it. Just done what he needed to. But I think he could still be in a little bit of trouble here if Lennie plays the right shot, which I'm sure he will. Lennie might have lost the white.
I'm just going to grab Shuey.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you jump in with you?
Yeah.
Shuey, come over and jump in here with Jacko. All right, I was going to get Shuey just to jump in with Jacko for 5. Have a little bit of a chat because Shuey's very educated in the game as well. All learning about it.
Yeah.
Loves it.
You know, as you were saying, you learn every day. Lennie's gone for the double there on table 2, and he's
come up short.
He's come up short.
But if it was in, it was all over.
Mate, it was.
Sometimes you do need to pull the trigger on them, especially when the black's over the pocket.
Yeah, he did play. I wasn't counting, but I'm going to say probably 6 containing shots prior to that. And Jay's just snuck away with the frame on that one.
They're the ones that you don't want to let go when they were your.
That's exactly right, mate. You're in control of the match, yeah.
Okay. Especially when they're on the black and you've got a full.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, it's not to
full
say
pack
that
left.
It's not to say that Lennie done anything wrong in that frame. It was just, you know, that double he undercut that a little bit, and just, you know, it didn't bite the pocket the way you wanted it to, and just went a little bit shy. So
I've bought an undersleeve tonight because I think it's pretty cold. And,
yeah, you feel staying warm helps you with your game.
I feel when you're under the pump here, when you're cold.
Yep.
It's a bit more nerve-wracking.
Well, when you're cold, mate, that, you know, your muscles do tense up and stuff like that. And, you know, when you're playing matches and stuff like that, you don't want to be all tensed up. And
there's one of those shots in the middle.
Mate, it is. Those middle pockets, mate, are so unforgiving. It's not even funny. As everyone would know that's played on these Supreme tables.
There's one there. Yeah, they're not going to go in, we know that.
That's Gruffy's just gone for the extraction there to get that ball off the rail, but he's come up lucky on that one. But the white didn't drop in the middle. There's one of those rail shots again, mate.
And the thing is, when you know these tables, Jacko, you don't play a shot down the rail like that.
You don't.
If they go a lot more than what we're seeing, you go it.
You go it all day.
But in that sort of shot, you play a pot to nothing.
100%.
You play a safety shot there.
Play a pot safety.
All right, I've got Marcus that's jumping. Can you just check out the score over there? What's the score?
Over there?
Yeah.
10-9, isn't it?
10-9. It's 10 out of 10. Okay. All right, I'm just going to put my good mate Marcus on to join Jacko. And thanks, guys. I'll be back soon.
2 newbies to the game, mate. Don't be expecting no professional commentary.
Okay, just put it on your shirt, put it into your thing.
I think Gruffy might be playing a containing shot here. Yeah, he's played that very well. So table 2's gone on a break. By the looks of it, I think Jay might be 5-3 up on Lennie. How do you think they're playing on that table, mate?
Yeah, g'day everybody. Shuey here. Was watching a bit of the live stream on the way in, Jacko, and it was good to hear you and Reedy commentating. But yeah, I just said g'day to Jay before, and he's obviously gone 5-3 up, and he just felt like he was having a bit of a bad rub with some of the leaves against his opponent, so he's getting a bit frustrated with that.
Mate, yeah, he is. He is. By the looks of it, Zayne might have just been called foul on the time.
Time foul?
Yeah, I think he just got time fouled on that one, mate.
Yeah, it's interesting, you know, when I was talking...
It's really hard with the noise in the room too, you know, you're calling 15 seconds, but some of the players are, they can't hear it. So, sorry, what were you saying there?
No, I just think it's interesting what, you know, Joe was saying, when you feel like your opponents, you know, they miss a ball and they leave you snookered, it wasn't their intention, and you feel like you're getting a bad run.
Yes, mate, yeah, and I did watch that happen 3 times to Jay in the last couple of frames. From a distance, it's sort of seen that he's not getting the rub of the green, as they like to say. I think, but he is 5-3 up, so you know, and we all know what Lennie's like. He plays a great frame, mate. So you know, 5-3 is definitely not a safe lead, but it's a lead as such. Have you been watching table 1 and how they're playing on that table, mate?
Only a little bit. I mean, Zayne looks like he hasn't really settled yet. He looks like he's just feeling the nerves a little bit, and I think once he can relax and get his cueing going, get into his natural game, he could pull this lead back.
Mate, yeah, me and Reed were talking about that before. Zayne looks like he's struggling to sort of hold his composure.
Sorry, people. No, we'll put yours this way because you're talking to him that way.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Sorry, guys, just fixing up the microphones.
I keep getting distracted by...
They're a little bit scratchy because the device is over there and you're over here.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Zayne's got a break here. Yeah, Zayne does have a break, mate. He is... It's 5-2 to Andrew Grueff at the moment. Zayne's got a lovely break. I've watched him a few times, mate, and he's generally very controlled on his break. That white was a little bit wayward. It went a bit close to the pocket. He wouldn't have liked that. But he does have a lovely break, and he's got a lovely style when he's in form. I've seen him around the pool hall a few times, and he plays a great ball, mate. So you know, like, don't let the scoreboard, you know, sort of deter him as a player. He has fought in all of his frames.
I'll tell you what, for those of you who are on the live stream, you won't be able to see Zayne's shoes, but they are military shined, and if his game comes up to the level of his shoes, look out.
Yeah, mate, they certainly have a bit of a bling to them. I think Gruffy might be going for a yellow here. Yep. So yellow's in play. He's knocked that other yellow quite nice. He's got one ball down the bottom of the table, but that's, you know, relatively easy to get onto. He hasn't left the white real nice here. What are you doing here, Shuey?
Well, listen, Zayne's got 2 red balls on the cushion, half up the cushion, so Gruffy can have a go here.
Have a dig at that one, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone after his dead ball,
His
which
dead
is smart.
ball, which is smart, mate. That's exactly right. Now, Zayne's. I was going to say Zayne's been left the double there, but that red's in the road over near the centre pocket. But he still might go for a containing shot here.
I think he can get the double because the angle coming in from there, he should be okay.
A bit hard to see.
Yeah, straight in.
Oh, he's played that beautifully.
If he drops this off the back of that double, which he just did, this is going to give him a lot of confidence here.
Mate, it will. If he can roll this one up the rail here, he might be playing.
He must fancy himself on a double for that one on the rail.
I think I might have been running that one up the rail. I think he's played that beautifully. The wide hasn't landed fantastic, but he still has a shot, and that's what he'd be wanting.
Yeah, he's just got to run this one across the bottom rail, I think, here. Chop that one in the corner pocket, and hopefully he doesn't do anything silly with the black with the white ball here.
Okay, so he's played a controlled containing shot there, which is a turnover, which is quite a smart shot. He's left a hard shot for Grueff. Gruffy's returned the containing shot. From the angle that we're watching from, I can't actually see whether he can see any of the two that are on the left-hand side of the table.
I think based on the fact he's lining up on that one on the bottom rail.
Yeah.
Try and chip it off and advance his position a bit.
If Gruffy can get a pot here and keep the white down the other end of the table, mate, I don't see these being too much of an issue for Gruffy.
Yeah, if he gets the first one, he's in good shape.
Mate, that's exactly right. And the way Gruffy's potting at the moment, I doubt that it will be any... Oh, okay.
Now he's got to play your shot from earlier, Jacko. He's got to play that one down the rail.
He is, yeah. I don't think... I think Gruffy might have underestimated that one a little bit. Sort of played that one a little bit too casual. Zayne's played that beautifully.
That's a really nice shot, and that's going to
played that beautifully.
Go out here.
Yeah.
And then we'll take that confidence into the next frame.
Mate, that's exactly right. He's overdone that one a little bit. He's just lost the white. These tables are quick as well. You know, you've played on them as well. You know, they're freshly ironed. He's played a beautiful cut there.
He's given himself a shot.
He's left himself a shot. By the looks of it, it's near enough dead straight to the top corner. Sorry, to the bottom corner. Just got to watch that white there. He's played it beautifully.
It's a great shot.
So table one are going to go on a break, guys.
So 5-3 to Grueff.
5-3 up to Gruffy, mate.
Probably a good time for Grueff because he's just lost two on the trot. So
he has, mate. So a bit of a settlement. Sort of Zayne has Zayne sort of looked like he's started to come into a little bit of form right on the edge of the break.
Yeah, he played that double into the middle.
Mate, and he did, and then he dropped that one under the yellow, which sort of I think that sort of boosted his confidence a little bit, which is a good thing, you know, especially when he was 3 down. He hadn't got a ball he hadn't got a score on the board, and he sort of played those 2 shots and given himself a bit of a confidence booster, which is good. You know, everyone that's here knows how Zayne, you know, can play, and you know the scoreboard before definitely wasn't showing how he can play, and a lot of that comes down to nerve. They were all tight matches. They were all tight frames.
Are you able just to spin that scoreboard just this way a little bit, please? Looks like Jay's got a chance to go out over here on table 2, and he's just jawed the black.
And we were talking, me and Reedy were talking about that exact shot that Jay just played down the rail. And it doesn't matter how well you hit them, you know, it's sort of, the table determines whether that ball drops or not. You know, you're like, I was watching, a couple of the bigger boys playing those shots through the week, and they're not forgiving. The pockets aren't forgiving.
Speaking of that, he's got a shot on the yellow down the rail.
He does,
exactly
mate. We'll see how he plays that.
Yeah.
So he's rolled that in lovely.
Yeah, I feel like you do need to cue those with a little bit more pace, not too hard, but enough pace so that it doesn't roll off.
As Reddy was saying earlier, you play them soft, they don't go in. You play them hard, they don't go in. You know, so
and he just missed
Lennie's
shot to the middle.
Lennie's gotten unlucky on that one, mate. It wasn't an easy shot, and he had to be careful of the white trailing towards the black there. So, he done what he could, and unfortunately, he just overcut that a little bit. It's hit the top rail.
Yeah, I guess like I was saying to Jay before, when you are playing somebody and you feel like they're having a lot of luck and you're getting a bad rub, you just got to believe that the pool gods are going to turn it around and karma's going to turn your way at some point, and you're going to get your chance. And that's kind of what just happened with Jay there. He's missed the last shot into the corner.
Yeah.
To the middle pocket.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And it's left him on the black. So you just got to believe that chance is going to come.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. And, both Lennie and Jay are both, amazing players. Lennie's been in the game for a long time, and Jay's represented, a whole lot of things in the pool industry. So hopefully, I'm just on a live stream, bro, commentating. It's quite a nice game over there to watch. They've both got a good attacking game, and they've both got a really good safety game. Have you watched Lennie or Jay much, mate? Or
I've seen more of Jay than I have of Lennie.
Yep.
But still not a lot as well. But I'm just wondering whether this game may start to open up a little bit, and these guys might just start to free the arm, because it has been fairly tactical up until now.
Mate, it has. The last sort of, I think they've turned that scoreboard again, and I can't see what the score is. Can you turn the scoreboard? So there's nine frames are being played, mate, and not one of them have been a straight out like a master or anything like that. They've both been tactical frames.
It's interesting when you're playing a game when you've got something on the line, you do tend to not go for your shots as much.
Jay looks like he's lost the white there a little bit. Jay does look like he's sort of loosening up a little bit. He's not as tense. But you play these shots and you do start losing the white, and you start getting a little too relaxed. But he's played an okay shot there, containing the white.
He's got a shot for the middle here.
He does, mate, and he's played it well. He's lost the white. Unfortunately, he's got that kiss on the yellow. Jay's over there praying. The favour's returned.
He's like, the gods are in my chair now, son.
Yep. What's happened to Jay the last 4 or 5 frames is starting to happen to Lennie, unfortunately. But that is pool, and it can be a cruel sport.
Well, it's not often that you don't get your chances, but the problem is if you start getting dirty on yourself, when your chances come, you actually don't take them.
You don't take them, yes, mate. Yeah, and you and I myself are both been the victim of that. And there comes a time where you've sort of got to train your own brain to not be like that. And that's one of my biggest things that I've been working on is my mental game in pool.
It's an interesting journey for me, Jack, because I'm only 6 months into competitive pool.
Yeah.
And you know, somebody said to me when I came in that, you know, one of these games they were playing pretty average pool, and when you're watching it on the live stream, you're thinking, I could probably even compete against these guys.
Yes, mate.
But once you get in that environment, you start getting affected by the occasion, everybody watching, the live stream, money's on the line.
Yeah, definitely.
Your emotions take over, and it affects
100%, mate.
literally affects the physical stroke.
Yeah, definitely.
Tighten up.
Jay looks like he's played a bit of a loose shot there. I don't know whether he sort of risked a pot for a position there.
Yep.
On that one, but he's missed that yellow. Lennie looks like he's got one red that's dead on the rail, and he's played that shot, and by the looks of it, he can now cut that to the centre and break that ball out.
Yeah, he can use that as a breaker, or he can take the one down the bottom corner. But yeah, he's always going to use the chance to take that one off the rail.
Yeah, and he's played that great. He's played a really nice shot there.
Looks like Gruffy is back from his break, so we'll resume shortly on table 1 with Zayne.
Yes, it is.
So 5-3 to Gruffy on table 1. 6-3 over here with Mr. Windross. And he's just trying to tuck that red in behind the yellow, and he's done it quite well.
Maybe he has. He's played that quite nice.
Could see a possible turnover shot coming up here, though.
Yeah, mate. It doesn't look like he's got the ability to be able to land. You know, be able to get the white up there to play a nice skill shot. But the turnover definitely was the smarter option on that one.
Just put the white ball far enough down the table that it makes it a little bit more
That's
difficult.
exactly right, and sort of, you know, Lennie's sort of didn't really have much to go for there. It was sort of a have a go, and if it goes in, then you know. But he's probably thankful that one didn't go in, mate, because he played that one quite hard and lost the white.
So Jay, what he's going to be thinking about now is how do I get onto that
yellow
that's out in the open?
Yes, mate. He's promoted that black, which is a great shot. I think now he's sort of given himself quite a nice angle to be able to land on this yellow. He's just got to watch he doesn't lose it and it goes under that red.
Yeah, he's possibly going to be trying to get behind it and put it into the middle hole, but like you said, he doesn't want to get hung up behind that red out in the open.
Yeah, because you don't. Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. And it looks like he's played it nice. So it looks like Jay might be on the out here.
Nice shot into the middle by
I don't
Jay.
see him missing this, mate, and he'll be going 7-3 up, I believe, which he has done. Now we've got Gruffy on the yellows. He's got one trouble ball over here. What are you doing with that one, Shuey?
Mate,
how are you
if
getting
it were
on
me,
this?
I'd be saying, good luck, Gruffy. No, listen, he's got to try and stun into the rail and go across.
Yeah, pull across and try and land in between that black there, or at least as best as possible.
He had the right angle there, but he had to hit it quite hard to get it across there. So
he did, mate. By the looks of it, the only option that he's got here is the triple. From the angle we're sitting on, I don't think the double goes. But Gruffy's sure to tell us the answer to that. No, I didn't think the double went. I thought that yellow was in the road. Zayne's got one more under the black here that might cause him a little bit of trouble.
the benefit he has with that ball is he can hide behind the black.
Mate, I was just about to say, if he ends up getting to a point where he's stuck, he can hide up on that.
See, he's played that nice. He's close to his work. Just needs to chip that red out so it sits over the middle hole, leave himself behind the black, and he gives himself a really good chance.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And that's what we were saying before about both of these gentlemen having great games in both categories, in the attack and the safety. If there's an out, these boys aren't afraid to take it. But if there's not an out, then they definitely go for the safety. Yeah. Gruffy's tried to play.
But he couldn't really come down the table.
Mate, he couldn't on that one. That was a bit of a.
Those ones off the short rail are really tough to judge.
They are, mate. They are. It's either you overcut them dramatically or you undercut them dramatically. They're really hard to sort of pinpoint those shots. By the looks of it, Zayne might be able to play a containing shot here and just kill Gruffy's yellow. I don't know if he'll be going to. I didn't think he was going to go for the pot. I didn't think that went.
I don't know. When he loaded up, I was wondering if he was going to try and come back onto the black and knock his yellow in the middle hole there.
Yeah. Knock the red into the middle hole?
Yes. Sir.
Yeah, sorry. That's the one. So if Gruffy rolls this one through, he should have enough.
Gone in the middle.
Unlucky there. He's gone in off in the middle.
He was up against the rail with the white, so he couldn't quite dig into it as much as he probably
couldn't
needed
get down
to
on
get
that. No, that would have been the ideal to be able to pop that red off the.
So he's probably going to try and chip off the.
I think he might. He's got to be careful here that he doesn't leave that red hard on the rail.
That's right.
Because you don't want to play these too hard either. Which is very close. He's almost left that dead on the rail. So now he's got to work out how he's going to get back down to that.
He'll probably get down there now. He can cheat the pocket a little bit and run down.
See, he's come back off this rail here.
Okay,
so he might even be leaving that as his last ball, Chewy.
He has to be here.
Which way would you be going here, mate?
Well, it looks like the way he's played that one is he wants to use bottom to come back down for that last ball, which is okay.
Yeah, he's definitely left that as his last ball. He's played that beautifully. Gotten down onto that. He's
really
played
nice.
that really nice.
He'll be happy with that. This will give him a lot of confidence.
This would be a good confidence booster for him. Yeah, definitely. So that'll bring the score back to 5-4. He is, mate. He is. It was good that he didn't lose that confidence over that sort of 15-minute break that he had.
Yeah, I think those couple of games before the break just released the pressure valve on him a little bit.
And it makes it harder on the other opponents that you're playing as well. When you know you've got a good lead on them, and then all of a sudden your opponent starts coming back, and that's one thing that we were talking about before with your head game.
You start thinking before you were just playing.
That's exactly right. Before you're like, yeah, this is cool. I'm so far up. And then all of a sudden your opponent starts to come back and they fight, and you think to yourself, well, hang on a minute, what's happened in the last 3 frames that didn't happen earlier?
Yeah, well, these races you do have swings in momentum because before Gruffy he was up 3-0 and. Lennie and Jay were 3-all. Now Jay's got a little bit of a run and he's put a four frame break on him.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So it's happening on the opposite table as well, and it's by the looks of it, Lennie's played another containing shot over there, and we're back to this individual ball that Jay keeps getting left with.
The old Hitler one ball syndrome.
Yeah. Jay's played a lovely shot there and potted Lennie's ball and left his over the pocket from what I can see. Lennie might be playing the double here to put.
He's going to try and smother here.
Which is exactly what he's done. He's played a fantastic shot there.
And this is about the point where Jay thinks his luck has turned again.
Yes, mate. Yeah, it's the devil's
that
back.
was a good shot. Yeah.
That was a great shot, mate. Yeah. And when you're playing,
that's well played.
That was a great shot. when you're playing gentlemen of this calibre, you know, you're not relying on luck.
That's right.
You know you're up against skill.
That's a great shot down the rail by.
That was a great shot.
by Zayne. A little bit more pace that actually would have dropped.
Yeah,
in.
that was a beautiful shot. By the looks of it, Lennie might be on the out here.
Yeah, Lennie's got to try and squeeze this one past the red, and then he
does, mate. He can just stun that. Oh, he's played back to play that in the same pocket. Having that red there, it does make it a big pocket. You know, not that he's used the red, but Gruffy's played that nice. Gruffy might just play a skill shot here if he can get onto it. Try and run the whites through a little bit. Okay, so he's played the turnover there, which isn't any harm. No harm done. There's still a little bit of work here from Zayne.
Unless he can squeeze that yellow past the red in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't know if that goes, mate. I think the jaw might be in the road for that, and you and I both know these centre jaws, mate. They're not friendly. You know, you don't want to rely on the jaw on these tables. Oh, that was a bit of a miscue there, I think, from Zayne.
Yeah, I got a feeling he may have been trying to play the turnover shot, bring that white back into the red.
Back into the red, yes, mate. That's exactly what I thought. Okay, so Gruffy's played a containing snooker there. I'm not sure if he's got the snooker. So this is that shot you were talking about before off the
and you know,
jaw.
even if it
We'll see
doesn't
if
go in, it's not bad just to move that red.
Yes, mate. Yeah, Zayne's played that lovely. He didn't even bother using the jaw. He's just used that red.
He's done the old switcheroo shot.
He has, mate. So Gruffy's got this one here. Very. He's lost the white a little bit there. He's created a little bit more work for himself, Chewy.
Yeah, the thing is, if Gruffy can actually get down the other end of the table, he can pop the red back into the middle and open that pocket up for himself.
Yeah, mate. That shot was sort of a bit of a crucial shot. That one. You sort of needed to, make sure that one was in.
Lennie's just snooping himself, I think. Or no, he might be able to get past the 8.
It's a bit hard to see from the angle we're sitting on, guys. On the commentary. Oh, Zayne's just gone in off here.
Yeah, I mean.
So Gruffy's got one problem ball. Well, I mean, you know, the other balls that he's got aren't easy balls, but he can definitely get that yellow out. Yeah, that was a great shot by Gruffy. He's just got to make sure he controls the white to be able to get position up on that top ball.
Yeah, and he's not really sitting the right side of the one that's in front of the
He's
middle.
not either. If he plays a little bit of left English off the rail, I feel like he might be able to hold the white. Which is exactly what he's done. He's played a huge check side on that.
Not sure if he's having to come back short side of this one, Jack.
I think he might be, mate. I think he might be coming on the right-hand side of that yellow. Okay, so he's played into the yellow. I don't think that was a deliberate. Okay, so he's played a containing safety there. That was a great shot.
Yeah, that was well thought out. I was thinking he was going to run it across that bottom rail.
Just quickly, we've got Lennie coming back. So it was 7-3 before. It's now 7-5.
Grab the last 2 frames.
Jay Windross is still in front, but Lennie's having a little bit of a potluck. I think it's starting to turn in his favour. A couple of the frames prior weren't going in his favour. And it's made it a little bit hard.
Zayne's
just played that a little bit hard. He's tried to play another containing shot, and it's gone in off again.
Yep. should be out here for
Mate, I
Gruffy.
don't see Gruffy missing from here, no. And this is you know, this will be good for Gruffy. It'll give him that little bit of confidence back from losing 3 frames on the trot.
Give him a settle.
Yeah. So that was a great pot by Gruffy there. Zayne got unlucky with that in off. It would have been a great containing shot. We've got another tight battle over on table 2 against Lennie and Jay.
Yeah, it's an interesting spread with all those yellows in the middle there.
I don't think I've seen one of their breaks that have looked like you want to attack it. Every one of the splits have been
Pick up sticks.
Yeah, mate. It's sort of been handover after handover. It's sort of no one's had a good run. You know, it's been that tight over there.
It's pretty hard to get momentum when your games are like that.
Mate, it is. You can't get into a potting momentum, you know, and it makes it difficult, especially when you're getting safety after safety after safety put against you when you're trying to fight the safety.
So Jay's opened it up there, so
he has, mate. Lennie, I believe, is on red.
Lennie's got a couple
so
trouble balls there, so he needs to try and break them
I
out.
don't think that, which is exactly what he's done. Hasn't landed lovely. It hasn't landed perfect. If he can see that red in the middle, from where I'm sitting, he can't. But if he can see that red in the middle, obviously
Seems to be
he
looking
can.
at it, doesn't he?
If he can see that, I think it's going to make his life a little bit easier in this frame. Yeah. All right, so he's played that really nicely. Now his problem is trying to get back onto the reds if he takes this top ball. I don't think he's left himself on either of the bottom. I think that yellow might be in the row. So I think now's his issue is trying to get back down onto those 2 reds.
Yeah. He's going to have to give it a bit. He's just left it over the jaw, which is not such a bad result for him.
No, it's not, mate. I don't think it was intentional. I think he just played that at. So Jay's got a bit of work to do here. He doesn't have any dead balls as such, but he certainly, it doesn't look like he has an opening easy ball, which is what he would have liked. So he's played this one into the bottom corner. He's played that beautifully.
Great.
He played it at a brilliant pace.
Gutsy too, because if he
Zayne's
missed it,
just played a lovely rail shot. Played it at a really nice pace. Zayne looks like he's starting to get into a nicer form. He looks like he's a lot more relaxed than the first few frames. And Gruffy looks like he's tightening up a little bit. So, you know, the tables are starting to turn a little bit. You know, and that happens too when you're 4 frames up and you lose a couple on the trot. You know, it makes it does affect your body language and how you're playing. You know, you sort of think to yourself, oh, should I start tightening up a little bit, or, you know, should I start playing more safety or less safety, or, you know, where did I let that frame go? And if you're not controlling yourself, you sort of start to lose yourself in the game, and it's so easy to do.
Gruffy's going for a nice safety there.
He has. So he's got this yellow one that goes into the centre. By the looks of it, it might be on.
Jay's done very well to fashion an out here. Just needs to come back the other side of that black.
Jay doesn't want to get too close on that black.
He's underhit that. Or overhit it, depending which pocket he was trying to go for. He's going to go across the table.
He's going to go across the table,
wow.
which he's missed.
That was a shot of frustration, that one.
It was, mate. It was. which he's done a couple of times, I think. Okay, so Gruffy's tried to play position on that, and he's risked the pot for the position, I think, which a lot of us have, been a victim to as well. The Zayne's, I was just about to say, Zayne's got a good opportunity to break that ball out, but it hasn't sort of landed as well as he would have liked it to.
Yeah, he might have a chance to
But he might
chip that one off the rail.
I was just
with
about to
this
say,
shot.
he might even be able to kick that other ball down to the bottom pocket.
It's not ideal here, mate. He's almost got to take this one in the middle now. And
By the looks of it, Lennie's just fouled somewhere over there.
wow.
I didn't actually watch where he fouled. It might have been a shirt foul or something like that. But Jay's snuck away with that frame.
Yeah, he'll be thanking his lucky stars for that one after he played the attempted double in frustration,
Yes,
but
mate.
it's taken him out to 8-5. And
Yes, it has. So Zayne's got the double here, or is he running this down the rail, mate?
down the rail. Oh no, he's doing the double.
He's played the double. He's played that a little bit soft for my liking. It's sort of left the white in limbo against the rail. He's given himself another hard shot. I didn't like the. I would have played that with a little bit of top to try and kick the white back across the table towards the black. But when you're in the heat of the moment, it makes it. Makes it all change,
When your opponent's got 6 balls left on the table, given the fact they are all out in the open, he might have been thinking in or over with the pace.
Yes, mate. Yep. Totally understand that.
Gruffy's just got to keep position here. And,
That's exactly right. He doesn't have any serious balls that are a worry. It looks like if he can hold position, he's sort of lost that a little bit. That's okay. He's got to. I think playing a little bit of a containing safety here might be the go. With that yellow being dead on the rail, it sort of makes it a.
It is hard to pull up sometimes when you walk to the table and you think you're on and out.
Yes, mate, and you miss a ball.
Position.
Yeah, mate, yeah. And then yes. So Gruffy's played another shot there.
Nice shot there, but he's still not really on anything.
He's still not on anything, mate. No. If he can play this one here for the double and try and bring the white back a little bit, just so if he does miss it, mate, the safety. If the double's unsure, mate, go for the triple. We've done that too. Myself, I can. So Gruffy's played that with a bit of pace.
He's actually unfortunately knocked that ball off the rail and left it right on.
Yes, mate. Lennie looks like he's just lost the white a little bit there and kicked the yellow across. Ooh, is Zayne under hit though? Obviously he hasn't.
Sneaky shot into the middle here.
You can obviously get that one into the middle. Lennie's done a beautiful triple. Oh, so Zayne's overcut that. It's hard when you're in that predicament and you think to yourself, bloody hell, have I left myself enough on that? And when you're cutting it to the middle, you've got to be so precise. So Gruffy looks like he's taken beautifully. He has, mate. He's drawn that back nicely. So Gruffy looks like so that's his second on the trot now. It looks like he's getting his form back a little bit. Zayne just needs to loosen up a little bit. He's playing quite well. He just needs to loosen up a little bit. His potting is really nice.
Jay's on the break here. He'll be looking to get one. Last time
he will, mate. He's gone in off twice now. He hasn't gone in off, but he has gone dry.
Yeah, he hasn't seemed to have left an obvious starter from what I can see.
Yeah, you can get that red across into the corner. Lennie can, I'm pretty sure, mate. Yeah,
you're right.
So that one was a bit of a.
The Reds are looking okay for Lennie too.
Yes,
He,
mate. I don't think I can sort of see an issue here for Lennie if he can get a position on his next ball. I don't actually think he's gonna.
I think he's gonna. Okay. Not sure.
I'm
what
not
he was
sure
trying to
what
play for there.
ball he's on.
Unless
It's a
he's
bit
going
hard
to
to
double,
see.
he's going to double that one back in the corner. That's his plan.
Okay, so he's played that over the pocket. That's not a bad shot from Lennie. Sort of given Jay an opportunity to have a go.
Nice break by Zayne.
Zayne's got a beautiful break.
Yeah, he's timed that really well.
He has, mate.
He's unfortunately got us sitting on that yellow, but he's got a couple of starter options
If
in
he's
the
got a
Reds here.
starter, it'll be all right. I think he's got this one into the middle he can get. Yeah, that was a beautiful one. Beautiful shot. He's just got to be careful. That was a great shot by Jay. Jay's played a fantastic shot there and lost the line. I think he's done that a couple of times now.
It's an interesting one in pool where you play a great shot, but then you lose the white. Therefore, was it a great shot?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So Zayne
Just hit that one a bit straight.
Yeah. So we've got a turnover here on table one. Gruffy is on yellows.
He's going to use a chance to get his ball off the rail here.
Yes, mate. He didn't attempt it, okay?
Angle wasn't quite right to go for the pot.
So table one, we've got Lennie on red and Jay Windross. Jay Windross is on yellows. So it's 8-6 on table two at the moment to Jay. That was a great shot there by Zayne. He's played the double and also potted Gruffy's ball to open that pocket there. Hasn't landed fantastic, but
Well, that's in the middle.
ooh,
It was tracking
that
towards
was
the
a
middle. I'm not sure it
very,
quite had the
very
legs.
fine cut. I'm not sure whether that was what he had in mind. He might have been going for the one that was further up the table, I think.
I think he's going to put that back in the middle, but he hasn't quite hit it.
He hasn't hit that with enough pace. Okay, so Jay's on yellow. So he's got a couple of balls together here. If he can get at the right angle, I don't see them being an issue for him. Okay, so Gruffy's turned back to how he was a couple of frames ago, and he's starting to play a couple of more safeties.
Well, I think that's sort of been the result of having the break. He must have gone away and thought he needs to play a little bit more safety game.
More of a containing, yeah, mate. And the last two frames, it's worked for him.
It has.
They were a little bit more spread out than what these ones were. Jay's. If Jay can roll this one in, I don't see the other two being an issue for him. Oh, which it's sat up in the jaw. I've spoken about this numerous times. Lennie's got a pretty simple out here. Bit of a tap. He's just got to make sure he doesn't sit on the rail there behind the black, but he looks like he might be on the out for that one. So that'll bring it back to 8-7. Alright, so we've got turnover on table one.
He's played that nice off the rail, Lennie, and left himself a nice easy one into the middle.
Yeah, he has, mate. So I think they'll go for a break on table 2 after this frame. Give Jay a little bit of
Oh,
time.
nice little flick there by Gruffy.
Yeah, he's opened those 2 yellows. He's pushed that one now into the clear, where he can attack.
Oh,
Yeah, he's played that one a little bit. I think
he
he
rushed
played
that
a little bit lazy on that one.
Yeah, I think he just took that one for granted.
He
And
did, mate. You know, it could have been a case of you know, trying to get position for the opposite ball to try and get up the table, but yeah, he definitely didn't have a hold of that one. Zayne's played a lovely shot there, so Zayne will just roll through for this one and play the black into the opposite corner to where he's playing the red, I think. Which I don't see this being an issue for Zayne.
he's just got to hit it firm enough to run through so he doesn't leave a real fine cut on the black.
Yes, mate. Yeah. You got to judge the pace on these right too. You don't want to play them too hard. Okay, so he's played that off the yellow. He's played that beautifully.
Well, that's a very smart shot, and he's played it well. He's played it beautifully.
Yeah, that was great out by Zayne.
So Zayne's just pulled up Gruffy's little run there to make it 5-7. Very close match over here with Jay, 8-7.
Yeah, Jay's sort of having a couple of up and down moments. He looks like he's tightening up, and then he'll get into a bit of a groove for a few shots, and then he'll lose a bit of confidence in himself.
That's a nice shot by Jay.
But hopefully he can sort of get his confidence back, boost it through.
He's getting a little bit frustrated, Jay. He's becomes a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy when you feel like things are not going your way, and then when it doesn't, you reaffirm.
Yeah, he's lost the white again there. He's just going to play a container, which he didn't do. He's left it fat on the yellow there for Lennie.
Yeah, this is where the mental side of pool that you were talking about, Jacko, becomes a real important part of the puzzle here. Is you've got to learn how to pull yourself up, and it's just not easy. Sometimes you're telling yourself things, but you don't change the way you feel.
That's exactly right, and you can get too far ahead of yourself as well. You know, if you don't catch it early enough, you know, it can really start to become an issue within your game. So, you know, I'm hoping that Jay can sort of pull himself together a little bit here. And,
well, he's still ahead on the scoreboard, you know. And
there is, mate. Yeah, there is.
You got to look at the positives. You're not behind. You're not trying to catch up.
No, that's exactly right.
Zayne's just gone for a bathroom break here, and Gruffy's waiting to break.
Yeah, I believe he might have gone to the bathroom. Yeah.
Then he's on yellows. And I think what's going through his head right now is whether he goes for an out or whether he tries to play a containing shot.
Yeah, I think the only problem with this one, mate, is that if he plays, if he rolls through it, there's a good chance that he might snooker himself on that red. But if he screws back, there's a good chance that he might push the higher yellow of the two into the red.
I'm surprised he hasn't been timed out. Or did he just get timed out?
I think he might have just gotten timed out there.
Time fouled there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether he heard the 15-second call. It's hard to know from
No, as I stated that before to Reedy, it's really actually hard to hear when you're getting called on the 15-second mark. So you've sort of got to, 45 seconds is quite a long time, but when you've got the pressure of deciding which way to go, whether you want to contain or whether you want to go for the out, it's hard to make the decision and keep a track of the time.
Yep.
So Jay's just played that through there.
How's he going to play this one? He's going to run down the table and come back, or is he just going to try and...
No, I think he might run up the table and come back down for this one, mate. Yeah, which is a bit risky considering how much he's lost the white. And by the looks of it, he might have lost the white again there, mate. I think he's played that a bit too hard.
I don't know that he can. Can he double this? Can he get behind those yellows and come across, or looks like he might be trying? Slip through the gap.
Okay. That was a good effort there from Jay.
He may have needed a flick off that
that higher yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit of confusion here on Gruffy's table as to whose break it is, but it's Gruffy's break, 7-5, Gruffy's way. So he's hit a nice break, he's dropped one in. It's just been a little bit hampered by that yellow. So Jay may have to take that yellow down the rail if he wants to try and get it started here.
Jay's played a beautiful shot there off two rails.
And almost dropped the black
And almost dropped the black in the centre, yeah. He's done quite well on that.
Is he thinking he had good luck in hitting it or bad luck not getting it in, you reckon?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's sort of the question you ask yourself. Sort of one of those things you know. So Gruffy's selected reds here. So this red under these two yellows down at the bottom end of the table can become a real issue if you don't get rid of that soon. Just because of the fact that there's no connecting balls to it.
Yeah, he may leave it for his last ball, but he's obviously got to get on it well so he can not get hung up behind those yellows as well.
That's exactly right. I'm playing a hampered shot like that. It's quite hard to judge. Jay's played a brilliant double
into
there. That was a beautiful shot. That'll boost his confidence back up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, let's hope so.
I think they're going to go for a break now. 16 frames. So that's 9-7 to Jay Windross.
Yeah, is it race to 11?
Over Lennie. I believe it's race to 11, yeah.
Okay, so, he needs to win 2 out of the next 4 frames.
That's exactly right, mate.
Lennie's got to do that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Lennie definitely has the skill to be able to come back. But they've both got to back themselves.
Well, I think it's Lennie's break when he gets back. If he can get one off the break and set himself up or even run him out, he's looking back in the frame.
Back in the frame, that's exactly right, mate. 2 frames isn't too much of a distance between, and 2 frame, 1 frame to get on the hill to put the real pressure on. So I'm sure that's one thing that Jay will be trying to do, because you know what it's like when someone's on the hill with the pressure.
Yeah.
Definitely adds that little bit more weight on your shoulders.
Zayne's got an interesting shot here. He sort of played it in or over, knowing that he could cover that hole for one of Gruffy's reds there.
For one of Gruffy's reds, yeah. And also the fact that that red at the bottom of the table only goes into one pocket. Yeah, I think he might be running this down into the bottom corner, hoping that it might just sit up there and block that hole, which is a great shot. Great selection, but I don't think it's sort of come off that way. I don't think he's blocked that pocket enough. And if Zayne can roll this one in, he'll be able to knock that other yellow that's down near the bottom rail and bring it back out into the play area. He just needs to play it gentle. Yeah, so he's got an unlucky bounce on that and sort of hasn't left himself real nice.
He's got a tough shot here, Zayne. I don't know he can hit the left-hand side of that yellow to slip behind the other one, so he may have to be...
Mate, if he can catch enough of that yellow to be able to hide behind that, that'd be a fantastic choice of shot. But
he's
as you
tried
just said,
the drop kick on it, and probably need to hit a bit harder to get a result.
Try and double that back into the middle, but it makes it a bit hard when you're trying to play one ball off the rail onto another ball and then into the centre pocket. These centre pockets aren't forgiving when you're playing a direct shot, let alone playing a kick shot.
It's a nice pot there by Gruffy.
It is. I think he would have liked a little bit more distance on that white. I think he wanted it to come up a little bit further to try and get this one on the top rail.
It was kind of between two shots here. He may even have to go and look at that one down near the black, but he's going to maybe play across the short rail here.
Yeah, this would be a great shot if it goes in, but he's got to be careful of the in-off in the bottom pocket as well. So he's played it okay. There's no in-off there, but you know now Zayne's got 4 generally easy pots. I don't see these being an issue for Zayne.
No, if he takes the corner pocket here, just rolls the one into the middle softly, drops onto that last.
Yeah, if he can sort of cheat the jaw a little bit on this one and bring the white down towards the middle pocket on the opposite side of the table to those other 2 yellows, I think might have been an ideal shot for him.
Just overscrewed that.
He has, mate. He's hit that with a bit of pace, which isn't ideal from where the...
He's got to take the corner pocket here now.
He does, and it's going to make it a bit difficult to get back on this black. If he can leave an opposite angle on that yellow to the top corner and kick the white back down towards the red in the bottom pocket, then he should be okay.
He's playing that not too bad.
He's now on the wrong side of this to be able to get back down on the black.
Yeah, he's almost just got to bring it straight back to this rail and leave himself.
Yeah, I didn't like the option of bringing the white back up for the yellow in the centre. So he's now got to back himself.
He's taken his medicine, and it's a smart shot. He's given himself a shot.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Instead of risking the pot, he's played the shot and just taken it as it is what it is. Which we've seen him play a few of these shots, and he seems to play them quite well. He's just overcut that. Grueff, I think Gruffy might be taking advantage of that, mate.
Yeah, he needs to make this first pot, and then he's good to go.
So Jay's just played a double there. And by the looks of it, it's another tight frame over on that table. Nothing's spread out. There's no easy outs. It's definitely something that's got to be creative.
He's just come a little bit close to his work here, so he needs to take this.
The long ball.
Yep.
So he's played that nice. That's okay. He's overplayed that. So what's going on over here? So Jay on table 2. He's on reds.
You've got to watch the in-off here, Gruffy.
You do. He plays a little bit of bottom. He should be okay to catch that on the top rail. They aren't an easy shot there.
The fear of the in-off, I think, is what's pushed that wide.
Yes, mate. When you play a shot like that, it's not something that you can take with ease. You've really got to cue those ones nicely, otherwise. And Zayne's just taken advantage of that. And
So we're back to 7-6.
So we're
and Gruffy's gone for a nicotine hit, I think. He's not happy with himself.
7-6. Gruffy's gone outside, I think.
So yeah, we're going to be a tight match here. Zayne's coming back. He's starting to hit them, cue them well. He's got a bit of blood flow back in his face. He's sitting here looking at me.
At least I'm not hitting them fucking poorly.
No, you're hitting them quite well, mate. You really are. When you watch it back, you'll hear all our commentary.
I'll be severely humbled.
So what's going on over here? Looks like we've got Lennie at the table. He might be eyeing off these yellows by the look of it. He's got a tough one up against.
He's got one against that black there.
But that's also his safety at the moment for Jay to not go out so easy.
Yeah. So Lennie looks like he might be going for the out here. I think he might have wanted that wide up a little bit higher. A little bit higher up the table.
We've got some great referees here helping out today. We've got Big Al on table 1 looking after Gruffy and Zayne's game, and we've got Emily over there on table 2. And makes a big difference, not having that pressure of having to referee your own game and look at your opponent's shots and all this sort of thing. So it makes a big difference, and they keep a handle on the timing as well. 45-second shot clock. Oh, that's a beautiful double by Jay.
So I think he's had to play that off the rail behind the black there. I didn't actually see what rail he hit it off, but I think he might have played it off the short rail behind the black there and come up and kicked it up the backside and almost got it in the top corner.
Zayne's got another beautiful break, and he's just kicked one into the middle, which helps him have another shot here.
What are you doing here, Chewy? What colour are you going for, mate? I'm fancying yellows,
Yeah,
mate.
I think the yellows look the pick of the balls, but it's easier to get a start on the reds.
You've got a big pocket over here for the double on that yellow. That's against the rail there, the side rail.
He might be able to sneak in behind it after this shot too, Jacko, depending on how he plays this.
Ooh. Okay, so he's played that a little bit hard. White's come back a little bit too far there, and he's now on a hampered cue. He's now on a bit of a hampered cue. So he's playing this one.
Yeah, he's cut that down the
Played that
corner
beautifully.
nicely.
Played that beautifully.
If he can get onto that one on the rail there, he's a good chance of going out off the break here.
Yeah.
Trying to come back and rest on the black if he can.
Okay, so he's played for that one on the rail now. Oh, hasn't landed in favour.
I think he can take the one across the table into the middle though.
Yes.
And leave himself a double on
Leave himself that double that I was talking about at the start of the match. Okay, so he's played to come and back
He
across.
might be fancying squeezing it near the middle hole, but
He might be playing it off that red there into the centre, but
doesn't look like there's enough room for him.
But playing that shot, you've really got to be careful on your position on the white ball as well, because his other yellow is right down the other end of the table, so he's got to play this with a bit of pace, as I just said, to try and get position. And if that had gone in, he wasn't in a real nice situation. So that's one of those shots where
now it's actually opened it up for Gruffy. He's got a chance.
He has, mate. He doesn't actually have a dead ball anymore,
and he's freshly fueled with a nicotine hit, so he could be on here.
Yeah, I don't see these being an issue. These are pretty simple tap for Grueff. For a man of his calibre, he should get these ones out. I don't see it being an issue.
Yeah, I mean, it could look easy, or you get yourself out of position on one shot and you end up chasing. So
So we've got Lennie over here on yellows. Lennie looks like he might be on the out. So Lennie's played that beautifully
very well.
down the rail.
He's run a couple of nice ones down that rail.
He has, mate. Both of the gentlemen over there are playing outstanding. Not one of their matches have been an easy out. They've all been very tactical, and you know, as we were saying before, they're very back and forth.
It's a bit of a grind for them.
It is, mate. They're working hard for their wins, and you know it shows the calibre of player that they both are, because you know it's an extremely tight match on the scoreboard, and it's an extremely tight match on the table.
They know if they don't play well, they're going to get.
Well, that's exactly right, mate.
Get taken.
That's exactly right. So, Grueffy's played a nice shot there. Just squeezed it past the yellow to leave himself space. I don't know if this black goes down past the yellow into the bottom corner. So he might have to try and hold this white to play the black in the same pocket. What are you thinking there, Shu?
Well, he may play that yellow middle ball so the black the white runs through onto this other cushion and bounce back out for the black in the same hole. No,
so he's played that beautifully. He's just got to be careful the white doesn't glance off the yellow here and go in off.
He's going to load it up with bottom.
So I'll load it up with a little bit of bottom, but then you've got risk of catching the high yellow as well.
Like that.
Just like that. Commentator's curse, mate.
Yeah, that was a tough one because there was 3 different ways to go in off.
That's exactly right. It was sort of, you needed to pinch that gap, or you needed to gently roll that up, but you've got risk of it just sitting over that pocket if it catches the jaw.
Yeah, that was a tough rub, that one. It's taken it to 7-7, and
that's
that'll
exactly
be a tough
right.
one to take from Grueff.
It will, mate. He's sort of got to keep his chin up from here and you know, not let that one affect him. So same thing again. You let these small gremlins start to affect you, and you know it attacks your game. It attacks you in the long run, and that's not what you want. You know, you want to play with confidence in yourself. So it's 9-8 on the other table. On table 2 against Jay and Lennie.
Yeah, let's just focus on this game over here with Jay here, where we haven't been.
So Jay's played a containing shot there. Just pulled the white down. I think that might have been due to the lack of choice that he had as an option. So Lennie's played a shot there to block that pocket. And by the looks of Jay's face, he knows he's in for another frame.
He's like, here we go again.
All right, so Grueffy's had a bit of a, I would say a bit of a lazy shot on that one. He tried to play the cannon into the middle and didn't sort of take his time on the angle that he needed to play, and he's undercut it. So Jay's opened that pocket back up again, but his yellows have landed
a bit awkward.
Pretty awful. Sorry, his yellows have landed awful. Oh.
So Lennie's going to try and run this red one down the rail here, take control of this pocket where Jay has his couple of yellows. But he's actually hit it that well, has gone in, which he won't mind, his reds are open.
Yeah, in or over there, it sort of wasn't much of an issue for him there.
So he just miscued that one a little bit.
Yeah, he's played that one quite terribly. Ready? Ness is calling you. Sorry, guys.
So Jay's a bit frustrated here. He knows he needs to move these yellows, but he can't really do a lot with them.
He also doesn't want to open it up too much for Lennie.
Well, it looks like the referee's jumped in and wondering whether that may have been a foul. I'm not sure whether he's come off the cushion first and a ball hasn't hit a push, or I'm not sure what the issue is there. I don't think it was a time foul.
No, definitely. No, there was 22 seconds left on the clock. I definitely don't think it was a time foul. I'm not exactly sure what the foul was there, mate.
I'm not sure.
Whether it might have been a shirt foul or something like that. He definitely didn't come off the rail first, from visual. But
oh my God, Zayne's
had a bit of a bad double there, and he's nearly kicked the black into the centre pocket. Sorry about the delay, guys. We'll have a.
So it's been called a foul on Jay. I don't understand why. Jay sort of was shrugging his shoulders and saying, I don't understand why, but if you want to call it a foul, that's okay. He seemed to be okay with the referee's call, but not sure exactly what's happened there.
No, I'm sure he'll watch back on that and have a look and see why that was called a foul.
And that's the great thing about having a referee. They're impartial, they're just there to call what they see.
Well, that's exactly right. Lennie didn't see it by the looks of what was going on over there. It didn't look like Lennie actually seen what the foul was called for.
Well, Emily's young, she's got a good set of eyes, so whatever happened,
that's
I'm
exactly
sure she
right,
saw
mate.
it.
Yeah, he was questioning Emily as well, so...
So Jay's back at the table here.
I'm sure Jay will try and take advantage of being back at the table on this one.
Yeah, he may go here. He's going to want to try and work out what to do with this one on the rail. He can try and double it now, which looks like he's looking at it. Oh, he's hit it firm, which has just straightened it up a little bit, and it's caught the near jaw there.
So Jay seems to be getting more and more frustrated. He needs to try and contain his emotions. He's not behind. That's the thing that he's got to look at. So Gruffy has just played a lovely shot up the rail there, but unfortunately it's just rattled in the jaw.
Well, the thing that I think Zayne's got to do here is take the ball in the middle and then go down the top side so he can force that red
Force the red off the black, yeah.
And just gets him out of trouble for a little bit,
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, you want to play this a little bit hard.
Hold up, he's all right. Just makes it a little bit harder.
Being that close, it's now hard for Zayne to get position on his next ball because he's got two dead balls now. And he's got to be careful when he plays this because if he plays it too hard, he's going to actually push the black up onto his red. Now, whether that might be a blessing in disguise for him, that could also be the.
I'm not sure he.
Okay, so he's played. He's taken his medicine and just accepted the fact that
do a crossover double here.
Okay, so
I think it's going to leave this white in a tough spot for him, though. Depending on
it
how
is,
hard
mate. I think. Yeah.
Oh.
So I think Gruffy's going to run away with this one, mate.
Yeah, it was a tough out.
It was, mate. Playing that shot was. So Lennie's just gone out on that frame. I think Jay will want to forget about that frame, mate. That wasn't the nicest of display for him. So Gruffy's gone away with that. So it's 8-7 to Andrew on table one. So it's 9-all on table two. Race to 11, Shuey.
9-all.
9-all.
What a match, eh?
It's been a really tough match over there. These boys are fighting it out. They're not. they're certainly not going easy on each other. They're certainly not taking advantage of if there are any outs from what I can visually see. Jay's had an unlucky break there and gone dry again.
Yeah, it's funny. All the balls tend to be staying down that same end of the table.
They do, mate.
They're not
They're not on that table. They're not coming up this way at all.
Now, I don't want to say is it Emily's racking of the balls, because I know she always does a great job, but it's just unusual that they're just not getting the spreads.
Yeah, well, I mean, if the players do have any discrepancy, on the racking, they are more than welcome to rack themselves. It's not a rule that the umpire has to rack.
I think it's more likely the fact that it's such a tight game, everything tightens up, even your break, and it transfers into a lack of timing.
It does, mate. I think, Lennie's just played another safety here.
And so, Jay will be loving these safeties because he's, loves a nice...
He loves a tight match, yeah.
And I think that's what's frustrating him, is he's wanting to get into these frames, and it's very strategic.
Yeah, definitely, mate. This will be one of the hardest matches. Mentally, I think that Jay has played in a while because there's nothing there for him. Nothing's opening up for him, and it's really showing in his game. Which is a shame because he's such a good player. But there's still a lot of pool to be played. It's not over.
So Grueff flick off that red into the middle hole.
So that was a bit of an unlucky kiss on that red. That's pushed the white into the centre.
What are you going here, Jacko? Are you going to try and run that red down the rail and deal with that tough ball first, or?
Well, mate, you've got to be real careful with that one, because if you run that one down the rail and you miss that, as we know how these jaws are, Gruffy's in favour here to take these out. Gruffy has no dead balls.
Yep.
And if you leave him in a position where he can go out, Gruffy will.
Yes.
He's got the ability to. So Zayne's got to be real careful.
You can't hit this one too soft. You need to give it a chance.
Well, you need to give yourself...
There it is.
He's played that well. He might have overhit that a little bit for his liking.
He's giving himself an angle. He's all right.
So he's had a little kiss there, and it's pushed the white down the bottom end of the table.
He's going to go out here, is my prediction.
Yeah, I think I'm favouring Zayne to go out on this one. He's just got to be careful he doesn't get caught up on these yellows here, and I think Zayne will go out on this one, mate, and take it to 8-all.
Probably got to pull it out with the bottom here. I think if he tries to go off the rail, he's in danger of hanging out behind those.
Mate, yes. If he plays a little bit of side,
he's done that well.
He's played that really well.
Picked that gap beautifully.
So what are you doing here, mate? You're just rolling this one down to the bottom corner, play the red to the centre.
I'm going to go the red, if I'm playing.
Yeah?
Yeah. the one in the bottom corner.
Yep.
Back in the middle, corner, black in the same corner.
Yeah, black in the same corner. That's definitely the routine way to go. Just got to be careful he doesn't run this white too far forward and lose himself position on this one. He might even be favouring to take this one in the corner near the black now.
I think he's going to take the middle. He's just looking at what line he wants.
What line he needs to be in, yep.
Which is a smart thing to do, is always double check.
Of course, mate, yeah. You can't... he's played that beautifully. He hasn't hit it too hard, hasn't hit it too soft. He's played that quite nice.
He just topped this through, off the top rail, back for the black. He's played that well.
All right, so Zayne here has just played a nice out.
To 8-all.
He's now 8-all, Shuey. Both of these matches are so tight. Jay looks like he might be on a little bit of an out here as well on yellows, Shuey. I haven't watched much of this frame on table 2.
Yeah, let's commentate this one out for Jay.
So I think he's going to try and come off the top rail and get back up this end of the table.
Yep. He's hit it nice.
As long as that yellow there goes into the centre, I don't see this being an issue for Jay.
I think if it doesn't, he probably would have tried to get it on the shot.
Get it earlier, yeah.
It looks like it's going to drop.
So as long as he drops this one in nicely, mate, I don't. So he's played that well.
Beautiful.
So he's a little bit low on that. So he's going to have to take his medicine here, I think.
Just going to come back near the middle pocket.
Yeah.
Off the rail.
So he didn't draw down the table, didn't overdo it. He played that one quite nice. Just accepted what it was. So Jay's on the hill.
That'll change his energy, that one, Jay. Just
So
to
one
run
frame, mate, can change so much. You know, that's 10-9 to Jay. It's been a fantastic match between these two gentlemen.
That'll put a little bit of a spring in the Windross step.
Yeah,
and,
mate, definitely.
He could take this game. And
He's standing over there with a little bit more of a smile on his face than what he had before.
He's put a little spot weld in the shorts.
Yeah, that's exactly right,
close.
mate. So you know, at the end of the match, I'm sure he's going to walk away from this table and you know. Think to himself that there's things that he could have done better, and I'm sure he'll work on them for his future games.
It's a battle of the emotions, I think, these
most
games.
definitely,
I've
mate.
never played a money match. I'm happy to get a chance on Sunday, and you know, I'm going to be sitting here going, I'm just falling foul to all the things I just spoke about 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But you know, that's the journey, is learning how to deal with your
Well, that's
emotions.
exactly
and
right,
that's
mate.
why I want to jump in and have a go.
Yeah. All right, so Lennie's broken here. We'll commentate this one out just because it's on the hill.
Well, that's actually probably the best break of the whole set.
That has spread the best out of all 19 frames that we've seen so far.
Yeah.
So if Lennie gets a chance here, mate, I think we might see Lennie try and go out.
Yes,
he's lost the white a little bit there.
Be okay.
He's landed a bit hard on the white.
It's just about which one's he going to set up for next. Middle again? No.
So he's kicked that red out. So he's tied the black. He's tied up the black there, which makes it.
Lennie is continuing the out here, which is the right way to go, but he's just got to work out how does he free up that black. And if he gets in behind it on the short rail, he can take it in the top corner pocket, but it's not easy to get in there, so he's probably going to try and flick it out somehow.
From the angle we're sitting on too, it's hard to sort of tell whether he can get deeper, closer to the rail than the yellow under the black. Because if he can get closer to the rail and sort of play the yellow and screw back onto the black, he might be able to break it out that way as well. So I think he's going to
use this to try and break that black out, but I don't know if he's straight enough.
So you think he might have a little bit too much angle on this one?
I think so from here, yeah.
Okay. So he's tied his own yellow up here.
He slowed his
So he might, he might play.
He might pull up, I think.
I think we might see the famous Lennie containing shot here, mate.
Yes. The old LTS. Lennie containing shot. Now Jay's stepping up, saying, "Well, I finally got a shot, and good old Lennie's giving me another tough one."
Jay's sort of got to see what he can do here. He doesn't have much of an option, but you know that black being tied up, it also doesn't give Lennie too many options either.
He's just got to make sure he doesn't actually break the black open with this shot, whatever he tries to do.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If he can see the balls up the top end of the table, it wouldn't be a bad shot to try and leave the white just on the top rail.
Yes.
He's gone for the pot. That was a great shot.
He'd probably go for the double here and leave himself a bit of a safety.
Do you go for the double here, mate, or do you
just snooker in behind it?
Just snooker in behind it. Try and get ball in hand and try and get a little bit of control over the frame.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because you know the ball he's hitting on is a dead ball, and he's gone for the
so
snooker
he has
there.
played the snooker. I don't think he's actually got it. I think he still might be able to see that ball down the bottom rail.
Yeah, I mean, ball in hand's obviously going to be handy for him, but even if he gets ball in hand, he's still got another 2 dead balls.
He does. You know, and that's...
Oh, wow.
So Lennie, I don't think Lennie actually wanted that to drop.
Well, Lennie's got a double here, and now it depends on how much he wants to force it. I don't know he can kick the black out, so he may just want to sit this one over the hole, I think.
Yeah. You know, in Lennie fashion, I think he might have,
Yep, mate.
I think he actually had enough, from where the white's sitting, I think he actually had enough angle to pop that into the bottom corner where the yellow's sitting. That black?
Yeah, I think if he had hit the angle to pot it, he probably would have been...
Because if he had potted it, the white would have been a little bit higher.
That's right. But hey, it's not a bad effort. Now, Jay, if he hits this soft, he can then, I don't know, I was thinking...
Okay, so Jay's gone for the containing shot there, just pushing the white over onto the same side as the yellows, sitting hard on the rail there.
Just a bit harder than he
and
wanted to.
I think that yellow's actually frozen as well. So he's got to play this with a little bit of pace to move it, to make sure that there's a double contact there.
Oh, he played smart there. He actually tried to
He
kick that
did.
black out.
I think that might have actually made the black worse.
Yeah, it's not an easy one from there. But, you know, Jay, if he gets to it, may move it for him too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just while we've got everyone here watching and on the live stream and, you know, in the room, massive shout out to Nessie and Brent for putting these events on, and Jay for being Nessie's tech husband, as she calls him. They put in a lot of work, guys, for this to happen, and you know, you want to make sure it doesn't go unnoticed. You know, because they do a fantastic job at everything they do. They put their heart and soul into it, and you know, they're trying to bring a life back into you know, Queensland 8-ball, Australian 8-ball really. You know, it's not only Queensland players that we get. You know, a lot of the matches, our main events, we have people coming over. The last money match we had Ben Judge from Western Australia, I believe. Was it, Shuey?
Yeah, and you know, Ben sort of toured around and become a little bit of a litmus test for a lot of the good players with the money matches he played after that. And in fact, one of the guys he played is on one of the last money matches here this weekend, Alec Evernatus from Adelaide.
Yes, mate, he did play him after he played Brent Reid, didn't he?
He did, and I think...
I think Alec might have got him.
No, I think what happened was Ben actually beat Alec in the first game.
Okay.
And Alec asked for a rematch and got it, and Alec won the second one.
Right, okay.
But Alec's been playing a lot of money matches over there in South Australia. He's going to be playing Craig Stevens, and it's going to be a cracker match. Both these guys are playing incredible pool, really high standard. So Saturday night, that's going to be
mate, it's going to be absolutely insane. If you're on the Gold Coast, guys, or even if you're you know, a couple of hours away from the Gold Coast, guys, the class of pool that you're going to see over this weekend is definitely worth the drive. It's a great venue. You know, there's a lot of friendly faces around the place. And yeah, come down and have a good weekend, guys. It's a good time to, you know, get to know each other, even if you're starting out in pool. You know, it's a great venue. Yeah, that was a fantastic shot from the man himself on table 2. Sorry, table 1.
Now I want to see what's happening over here because Lennie's got an out opportunity here, but he has to now obviously move that black. He's on it. I don't think it doubles, and he's in the perfect position if it does, but I think it's touching ball with that red, so I just don't know that it's going to double. Yeah. And this is what Jay is going to have to hope that the red sitting on the black at the moment ends up in a place where he can actually get at it and play it
that's
in.
exactly right. He's going to... Lennie's in a bit of a hard situation here because Jay is on the hill. So if this sort of doesn't go in, he's going to want to either kill that red or at least try and kill the black so he can get back to the table. So it's sort of a hard one
It's
there.
a really tough one. It's 15 seconds. Referee stepped in and tapped the table.
So he's been called 15 seconds. Yeah, so I think he's tried to kill that red, which he's done fantastic.
Pretty well. He's done it pretty well.
He's done really well at killing that red.
Just caused one extra little problem or challenge for Jay to think about.
Yeah, that's exactly right,
and
mate.
I'm backing Jay to get down there. He's got a couple options.
Yeah, he's got. I think he can. So he's got to be careful that he doesn't run into the black here and cause himself a bit of mischief.
He should be able to just hit it to the right side of the pocket to give himself that angle. No, he's gone the other way and
so
he's gone
in
straight
off.
the middle. I think he's just taken that one for granted that it was just going to bounce off the rail and set himself up.
You can definitely tell by the body language, mate, that he's it's definitely getting to him. So Gruffy's gotten a little bit lucky there and potted.
So over here it's Hill.
So we've got a Nessie favourite. A Hill.
She likes the old
table
Benny Hill.
She loves the Benny Hill, mate. So we've got a deciding match over here.
So they've played basically for 3 hours for a best of one frame, is what it's come down to.
Well, yeah, mate, yeah. It's going to be a fantastic match, this one. It's not...
Zayne's got a chance here to just hit the lead for the first time in the match.
Yeah, it will be, mate.
He's just got to watch the white ball here.
He does. A bit of bottom. I think he can push past the centre pocket.
He's hit it well.
He's played that fantastic. So that's Zayne. Zayne to go on the lead for the first time. 9-8. So
Jay's break.
Jay to break on the hill.
Let's follow this one.
Oh, he's got one on the break. Dropped one,
and it's a big break too.
Fantastic
Last
break.
2 breaks have been big breaks. And
so if Jay has an opening ball here, mate, I think
he's got a yellow in the middle.
Yellow, I think.
He's got a yellow in the middle.
He's got the yellow in the bottom corner too, near the red.
Does that one go?
By the looks of where I'm sitting, it does go, mate.
Nice.
And if Jay does do a master here, I think it might actually be the first master of 21 frames.
Yeah, well, I don't recall one.
And these boys certainly aren't not capable of doing a master. We've seen them multiple times do it.
Without the pressure, they'd probably do a master every 5 or 7 frames.
That's exactly right, but the fact that there's so much riding on these frames, you sometimes you get caught up in it, and you've sort of just got to take it as it comes, and you've got to play your own game. Because when you get this deep into it, you start playing others' game, your opponent's game.
The advantage they've got is that their opponent has the same pressure,
So Jay has to try and make sure he contains himself here. Doesn't let the nerves get to him, and
probably rolled a little bit further than he wanted to there.
I think he's a little bit close to his object ball.
He's played it well.
That's okay. He's played that well. So now he's got to be careful that he doesn't kill the higher yellow on the top rail and leave the white to nothing.
Yeah, it's a delicate shot, this one.
It is, mate.
Can go wrong.
If he can screw off that bottom rail, off the side rail, sorry, which he has done, and he's played that fantastic, but I think he's landed straight.
He's unfortunately sat on the rail with the white too, which makes it hard for him to get down the other end of the table where he really needs to be for his last yellow.
If he can play this and squeeze through the centre of those reds with a little bit of side, I think he might be okay. But I think he's just gone in off again, mate.
Yeah, he's tried to force
in the Windross fashion of this match.
It was a very tough shot to pull off, and unfortunately it hasn't gone well.
He has not gotten the lick of the green in this match at all.
And that could be game with ball in hand here.
I don't want to say it, mate, but I think
I think he's out.
If Lennie does Lennie, mate, I think that might have been Jay's last visit to the table.
Yeah, I mean, the shot Jay played prior to that, he played it really nicely across the table, and it just happened to be the pace wasn't quite right, and he sat him on the rail. And
yeah, that's right, and it's caused him to lose the white and go in off.
This is the shot here. Yep, now he's got that shot. Oh, he should be okay. We'll take the one in the top corner.
Yeah, I don't see this being an issue. If he controls this, which he's played it brilliant. He's played it absolutely perfect.
Well,
I think he would have liked to have been a little bit high.
Behind this yellow, he's all good.
Yeah, so I think he's just going to roll this one into the bottom corner, mate, and I think that might be frame. Looks like it might be frame.
Left himself a little nervy one here. Is he going to take it longer or chop it in the middle pocket, you reckon, Jack?
Well, that's sort of, under pressure, what do you do in these, mate?
Well, I would miss. I'm not sure what he's going to do.
So he's played it long, mate, and he's played it brilliantly.
What a game.
He's played that brilliant. What a match from those two gentlemen.
Yeah.
That was unreal. Absolutely unreal.
And listen, whoever lost that match would have felt disappointed because they obviously had their chances.
Of course, mate. I'm sure
and somebody had to win and somebody had to lose.
That's right, mate. And that is in every match, So we'll just come back to commentating on table 1 here with Andrew Grueff and Zayne. So we've got Gruffy here on reds.
Trying to work out a way to deal with the black here.
Yeah, this black is a bit of a funny one there.
For a double here.
So he can roll this into the middle and come down onto the black, which is exactly what he's done. He's played that brilliant. If that red had dropped, that would have been an absolutely fantastic shot. For this caliber of gentleman, that shot is routine. That's a very standard routine shot. So I think Zayne tried to play a little bit of a pot safety there to nothing.
Yeah, I think he's left the gap though.
He has, mate. So Gruffy will roll that one in. That's another. Yeah, that was a great pot from Grueff. That's another frame.
So 9-all now.
So it is, mate, and we're heading towards another
Jack and Jill.
Benny Hill, mate.
So it looks like both Gruffy and Zayne are sort of settled a little bit now. They're both sort of playing their natural game.
Mate, they are very settled. You can tell in their body language that they are settled. They're not too worried about what's going on outside anymore. At the start of the match, you're sort of looking around, seeing who's here, what's going on, and
how much you give them back? How much you give them back? 60. Good to get another one. How much? Where at the cash?
Okay, so it's 9-all. It's Gruffy's break. Al's just setting the balls. Chief referee, table number 1. Making sure all of those balls are touching to get a good spread. It's easy just to rack the ball sometimes and think they're good, but if one of those, especially one of those top 3 balls are not touching,
that's exactly right, mate.
Just don't spread.
They can be all touching when you take the triangle off, but as soon as you walk away, the front ball rolls out 3 mil, and all of a sudden, you've got a loose rack.
Nobody likes a loose rack. Zayne's got ball in hand here, and it's a pretty decent spread, so I think he can take full advantage here. He just needs to make sure he thinks about his white ball position, and he can get deep in this frame.
So Zayne's selected to go reds.
Probably gone a little bit further than he wanted to. I think he would have liked to be on that ball into the middle, but he's got the corner pocket as a second option here.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here. If he runs too high,
He's overcut that.
yeah, okay. So I think he sort of risked the pot for the position there. He sort of overcut that so that he could try and get back up in between that yellow and black.
Yeah, that sort of thing I think can often happen when you're thinking more about the pace of your shot versus actually potting the ball too.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So Gruffy's got his chance now on yellows. He's actually knocked that one in the corner of Zayne's, which has kind of helped him a little bit because that was obstructing his yellow ball on the rail, but he might choose to deal with it now.
It's definitely hasn't made it any harder for him. It's given one less ball for Zayne to be able to get position on.
Is he going to try and play a cannon here, you reckon, onto that one in the middle hole? I think he's lining that up.
Well, it does look like it, and if it pulls off, mate, it's going to be a bloody good shot.
Great effort.
Oh, fantastic effort.
It's a nice effort. Pepper and salt. Okay. Zayne's.
So I think Zayne's just going to roll this one in and try and stay
hold
below
on
that
I
yellow.
think the yellow might hold
just
him
to
up.
play the other red into the bottom corner. Oh, so he's played that a bit hard and lost the white there.
Yeah.
I think he might still be okay on that same red.
Yeah, he's looking like he's got an
down
angle on
at
it,
the
which
bottom
is
in the
nice.
same corner.
He's going to try and get back out for the next one in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not liking the options for the next two balls though.
He's played it well.
Because that ball in the direct centre of the table
That's the difficult
doesn't
one.
go to too many pockets from where I'm sitting. So he's played that beautifully.
Oh, he's played it really well, and he's set himself up for one
So
of
if
the
he,
two pockets.
if he
that
can
goes- goes
control
in.
himself here, mate, I don't see this being an issue for Zayne.
Well, I think that middle pocket's making him a little bit nervous in the white.
So he's just got to be careful that he doesn't go in off in the centre
Yeah,
while he's trying to hold the white.
That's what's in his mind at the moment.
Yeah, I
and
think so, mate.
he can almost just run it through pocket weight and give himself a shot back to the other
that's
side of
it.
the table. Might be his option here. But I think he might have changed his choice to middle
I
hole.
think he might actually be cutting this to the centre, mate.
He's actually overcut that.
So he has overcut that, and it's given Gruffy an opportunity here.
Tell you what, he left himself in a great spot for the black if he had dropped it in.
Yes, mate.
So Gruffy's just got a couple of tough balls there behind the red in the middle there that he needs to try and deal with. But they do provide cover for
I
a
think
snooker
that
too.
might be a fairly straight cannon if it needs to be. All right, so he's played a containing shot there. That's not a bad shot from Grueff.
Now, it's a tough one here for Zayne because if he hits the right side of the ball, the white goes
The
in the
white
hole.
goes in the hole, and
If he tries to go the pot side, he could miss it altogether and break open Gruffy's couple of balls on the rail.
mate, it's sort of a lose-lose situation there. So
Yeah,
he's played it sensibly,
He's played on a
and
nice pace.
hasn't gone for the Hail Mary.
Yeah.
He's played it to contain.
Jack, I didn't know that word was in your vocabulary. Sensibly. You know the word. Have you ever applied it in your life?
Not in my life, yeah, I have. In my game of pool, no.
Go, Gruffy.
So Gruffy-
Go.
Gruffy's actually played that too soft. Gruffy's actually played that too soft, and he's given ball in hand. He'll be kicking himself for that.
See, Gruffy set up short side behind that, which was a smart shot, but sometimes you want to put a little bit of angle on those shots so that you're not worried about double hitting the ball and pulling it short like that. Zayne's played that out nicely.
Yeah, Zayne has played that nicely, mate. That'll be another frame. I think.
That'll put him on the hill.
So Zayne's missed that into the bottom. I think a bit of nerve might have gotten to him there.
I think it would have
knowing that would have put him on the hill.
Yeah, it can happen if you start thinking about the result of the shot. Grueffy's just made it a little bit harder for himself.
He has made it. I think he might play the snooker here.
It's a nice shot. He's just advanced that yellow toward the pocket. It's given Zayne.
He has given Zayne the opportunity to come off the rail here, just on the inside of the yellow, and pop that black. Zayne's played it brilliantly.
Played it nice.
That's a fantastic shot. So that puts Zayne on the hill.
Yeah, I think Grueffy needed that white just to come out a little bit wider, so he couldn't get that angle through.
So I believe that might be, is that 10-8 or 10-9?
10-9.
10-9.
So it's either going to go hill or 11-9 to Zayne.
Oh, I mean, we hope it goes hill. You know, these boys want to get everything they possibly can out of their match.
Well, you know, I mean, I like both of these guys, and they both play great pool. And it's, if it goes hill, they both have an opportunity to win the match, and it's a nice thing that they do get that chance. If
Yeah, that's exactly right.
To that point.
You know, I'm sure they'll do a fantastic job either way. And they have done a fantastic job in the frames that they've played, and I'm sure they're going to continue to produce in the upcoming frames.
The mental challenge for Grueffy right now is that he was 3-love up, and you know Zayne's bent in back, he's gone even, and now he's gone ahead. And that can play in your mind.
Oh,
100%.
That can attack your mental game like you've got no idea.
So you got to get out of the past, because you know that's where basically depression comes from.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And just try and focus on what's in front of you and stay in the moment. So it's Zayne's break, so if you can get one on the break, you'd put him favourite. But if he goes dry with a big break, then it swings to Grueffy.
I'm sure he'll be hoping that he gets a good wrap.
Well, you know, I played a race with Zayne the other week.
Yep.
And out of the 1,000 things he could have given me tips on how to improve my game, he said, "Show me how you rack the balls."
Yeah, okay.
So I just racked them, and he walked in and he goes, "What about that one?" And he was just really particular on the rack of the balls. And even now, he's going to go in and have a look at them to make sure referee Hour set them how he likes them.
Yep.
Because
well, I mean, it's his break, mate, and he's on the hill, so he's got all rights to
absolutely, and he knows
sure.
the value of having a nice tight rack.
Well, that's exactly right. You know, you get a nice tight rack, you get a nice tight spread if you time your break correctly, and we've seen, you know, some great breaks from Zayne today.
And strangely, a couple of those balls in the middle kind of stuck. Yeah, and he's pointed it out. So those ones in the middle were not
weren't
really
touching. Yeah,
touching. And you know, that's something he could have pointed out. If he had his time again, he probably would have.
Yeah. Once you point it out 2 or 3 times in the same rack, you sort of think to yourself,
self-conscious, yeah.
You know, do I you know sound like a little bit of a, you know, pushy or?
Yes. Yep. Grueffy's just tried to break open that dead red up against the black with his shot there, and he's just gone past it, and hasn't ended up bad for him, but you can tell he's thinking ahead here.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a big effort to try and get past that yellow to the corner.
So Zayne has the option here to try and open his balls up here and push the yellow down to the bottom rail. To the bottom pocket.
Yeah, he's got to hit it hard enough, Jacko, doesn't he? If he goes
Well,
that one in the middle.
I think if he plays it into the yellow, I think it might open it up for him. But I don't think he's gone for that option.
He wants to leave it there, which is nice. Looks like this one must go in the middle here.
It's so hard to see from the angles that we're sitting on which pockets they go in.
That's right.
Brent, can you get someone to jump on here for 5 so I can go out for a smoke and stuff before you?
Hey?
Can you get someone to jump on here?
Once this is all done,
Yeah.
right. Once this is all done, it'll stop all the commentary.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the interviews or whatever.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Well, that's definitely opened it up, the shot Zayne's just played, and he's only left.
He's only got that
couple
one
options.
one long ball up the top of the
He's got the long
top
ball,
of
and
the
he's got
table.
this one toward the middle rail, but he can't really double it, so he leaves him with one option, and he doesn't like both of them. Nice.
So he's
spot.
played that beautifully. Nice long ball.
Lovely.
He's landed okay down here. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Definitely something that he can deal with. So he's going to cut this one to the centre, I think.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take the one long first.
Okay, so he is. You are right. He's changed his option. He's going to go the long one.
I think it's the right shot.
So all right. So now he's going to. I think he might play this one into the centre pocket and try and deal with that one on the bottom rail.
I think you're right, Jacko. If he can play this, no, he's going for the one in the corner pocket.
So he's got to be careful he doesn't open it too up. He's played that beautifully, so he can deal with that one on the bottom rail now. I think he would have liked to have been a little bit closer to that yellow.
Yeah, a bit more angle would have been nice.
So that he had a little bit less of a cut. Because this was quite a tight.
This is a cut.
And he's got to hit this quite hard.
Oh, it's almost gone in the middle, which would have been.
So he's gotten lucky there. He's almost in off there in the middle, which would have been extremely unlucky. Alright, so Zayne's lost the wide a little bit there. He
didn't quite get far
I think he wanted to land in between those 3 yellows that are on the bottom rail.
He's going to take this one to the middle now, but the next shot's going to be difficult.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit cautious on. Yeah, so
see, this could be game over, and that puts him on a hill.
It will, mate. If Gruffy holds himself together here, he's very capable of going out. So do you play the cannon here?
I think he's going to, but he's got to make sure he doesn't.
Make sure he doesn't slip himself behind that yellow.
Probably.
So he's played that beautiful.
Yeah, he's played it nice. Himself back out.
So Gruffy's played that to come off the bottom rail and play the black into the opposite corner. He's played that fantastic, and that takes it to Hill. These boys have put on a fantastic match for you guys to watch tonight. And
yeah, this match has just got better and better. The quality of pool, a little bit nervy.
There's been a couple of twists and turns as well within the match.
And you got to hand it to Zayne coming back from 3-0 down.
Yeah, and then it was 5-1 down. He was 5-1 down at one stage,
and actually ended up 10-9 up. So
yeah, so he's done really well to come back to where he is. I think he's just run off for a.
So what's your call,
bathroom.
Jacko? Who takes out the last frame? I know who I'm on.
Mate,
As far as a prediction,
mate, if I can go a prediction, it's Gruffy's break, and if Gruffy gets a good spread, mate, I feel that he might go out.
okay. Well, for the sake of the viewers, I'm going to go with Zayne.
All right.
I just feel like if he's come back with his match from 5-1 down,
Yep. He's got it in him.
His average says, or probability says, he's due for another one now. So,
And that makes sense, mate. As to what you're saying, it definitely.
the only problem is, Jacko, pool never makes sense.
No, that's right. That's right. So we'll just wait for Zayne to get back from the bathroom. That won't take long, guys.
So if you guys are watching this live stream, you should be able to go onto the Reedy's 8-ball page and you can see all of the upcoming money matches. There's going to be 18 matches, which is a huge effort by Reedy and Vanessa to put that number of matches together. To try and find matchups where they're even, and as you've seen tonight, both matches have gone heel, extremely even. Chasing people around, organising money, getting backers. It's not an easy thing, and it's just a great thing to bring the pool community together. We've got people that have come in from interstate, come down from Brisbane, come down from other places in Queensland and New South Wales. So, look at the matchups that you like the look of, guys that you might know of, and put those in your calendar so you can jump on the live stream and then actually watch them and see who you want to win.
And that's the thing as well. You're talking about the quality of pool that has been put on in the first two matches of the weekend out of 18. So you can just imagine, guys, what the calibre of pool that is going to be played this weekend. These guys put on an absolute storm of a show. And they fight till the last breath, literally, to do their best on the table.
Nice.
So Zayne's back now. We've got a hill. We've just got Reedy in there wishing them all the best. So it's Gruffy's break, and we're back on stream. All right, so
he's got a ball.
Gruffy has gotten a yellow.
Mate, what are you liking here, Jacko? Reds or yellows? I kind of like the yellows.
Mate, I'm liking the position of the reds.
Gruffy's going to play safe here.
So he's just gone a container there, just to sort of give Zayne the option. When the white lands badly, you can't sort of try and force anything. But we'll see what Zayne's got here. I think he's going to go for yellow. I think he's going to try and put this one in the middle. Oh, he's played that one a little bit hard. If you had played that a bit softer, that would have dropped. These centre jaws are absolutely terrible at forgiving you. If you miss them slightly,
like Rusty. Rusty chopped one of those in with soft screw last night to come off the back rail, bounce off the other side, and send himself dead on the black last night. It was pretty to watch. Mate, I couldn't have cut it in with a knife, and Rusty's just popped it in like it was a big bucket. Oh, he's very close to his work here. It's going to be tough to play that without playing a push shot here. So he may have to go over the other side and
Yeah,
Not sure he can
I
see
don't
it.
actually think he can see that ball,
He might
mate.
have to drop kick it up the doot.
If he can drop kick it, it might pay off for him. But I don't think that he's going to be able to.
Ooh, he's cued it all right. He's definitely played it as a safe shot there, a fair shot.
You think that was a fair shot there?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I couldn't really see from where I'm sitting. Gruffy was sort of in the road
Yeah, no,
in my vision,
he's
so.
sort of sucked the white ball back into the side beautifully there. He's cued it nice.
All right, so Zayne's got an option here to play safe. Does he roll up on this and try and contain this?
I think he does. He just sits in behind that yellow, behind the red. Played it well.
He's played that fantastic.
And normally those are the little rascals that drop in the hole when you don't want them to.
That's exactly right, when you don't want them to, mate.
Oh, he's gone between the two there, Gruffy, unfortunately. And I think the middle pocket was kind of where he needed to be, and
It's just not there.
it's a bit hard to bounce off the middle pocket.
Yeah. But if you play a ball at it, it'll bounce off all day.
All day.
Yeah.
Spits it back at you like a vending machine.
Yeah.
So Zayne's got a really good chance here now. I mean,
He
he's
does.
feeling to himself, this is my chance.
He does. He's got a ball there that he can.
I think he's chose the right ball here. This is his tough one. He's got to drop it in. Pocket weight. Now
So the only thing he's got to work out is the black now. If he can keep himself in control and control his emotions.
This one in the middle to get closer on this one he's playing now. If it were me, but he's played it almost.
So
too
I
well.
don't actually think he wanted that to drop. I think he wanted it to sit there.
If you're playing that from 45 metres out, you probably don't expect it to drop as a skill shot. Zayne's got to be careful here because he may get the table pregnant. We had an extra ball on the table there for a minute.
So it's going to be a hard shot here. It's going to be real uncomfortable for him to play this shot. So he's played it well.
Played that really well.
He hasn't risked position, so he's done well on that.
He's played that with his opposite hand as well, has he, or no? No, he's
No,
right
he's
hand.
right hand, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a khaki hander like me.
All right, so he's rolled that to the middle, and he's got a beautiful position on this bottom ball.
That's a lovely shot he played.
So I think he's actually got angle that if he plays bottom, he can actually screw into this black that's sitting on the rail.
I don't know if he's going to risk it though, Jacko, because if he does miss that black, he may not leave himself on his last red if he slips that black thin.
Well, yeah, but in the last frame of the match, do you want to leave yourself a double for the black?
It's definitely a big consideration, isn't it?
You know, that's quite a hard.
Oh,
yeah.
I think he had half a go at that.
See, I think I would have preferred to play bottom on that than a top.
Well, he's got a chance here. He pops us in.
Can he come off 3 rails and kick that black out?
I think he'll settle for a pot and then a shot on the black.
Okay, so he has left himself a double.
And it's actually a pretty good angle for the double. Now, what are you going to go, middle pocket?
Definitely middle on that angle, mate, yeah.
Well, the other thing is, if he goes middle pocket, he doesn't leave, if he misses, he doesn't leave Gruffy on that yellow that's currently next to the white.
That's exactly right.
So he wants to leave the white right top cushion.
And he's
played
it fantastic.
He has nailed
What a cracking shot. What a brilliant shot.
Gruffy, well played, mate. Big game.
Well played, Gruff. All right, guys. That was a fantastic match from the boys. We're going to turn the stream off, guys, and we'll start a new one. Thanks for listening, guys. Enjoy your night.
How you doing?
Good,
First shot.
Hey?
First shot.
Yeah, I'm just going to run for a quick smoke and stuff.